smoking gelato right now, you know what I'm talking about?
It's Xavier Jordan.
One love the blunt. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shit. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My nigga in the room before I knew where I was at. We were catching Noble, I was on the block chasing stacks. I was in the schoolhouse, had that scrap in my backpack. Teacher get on the nigga ass, fuck it, I'm skipping class. Ayy, back to the block, I'm back to the hood, it's back to that bacon, nigga. Back to the bacon. Now I ain't playing, I ride with the K, and it's out safety, nigga. The richest nigga in the room without a bank account. The realest nigga when I move, said battery. I ain't gotta shout, ain't gotta make no noise. I just made one phone call and hit on my boy. You know yo come through in that 2-seat. He got Vino with him, that boy got 2 hits. I just hit Lil Savage up, he blowing reefer. City got a new plug and he cheap. This Sosa just shot me a test, got what I wanted. Told him pull him, I got cash, don't do no front. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shit. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move. The realest nigga in the room and I ain't gotta lie. Nigga crawl a can, he gotta die. Put that on Mom Deuce, she know that I'm talking. Shout out to that Deuce, my little nigga bloody. Still in the mound with some folks, nigga. In my crib, niggas cut throat, nigga. You know what the bid, come and get a boat. I got gas, I got Reggie, I got blow. In the summertime, I'm still serving snow. DJ for the high, I don't do the low. Can with the move if it make a profit. That boy coming brown, so we call it block. Steak props, ABM, but the team's the rock. I'm like Shaq to the youngins, I still get the blocks. All these bitches jockin', whole team fly like choppers. And we came with choppers, keep Big Macs just like Whoppers. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shit. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move.
Stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know with blood on my Fendi buckle.
Drips on my nigga, codeine in my liver. I'm smoking that fruit in my pedal like Skittles. Ballin' you niggas won't pick up my drip. But down the bell like school dismissal. Just caught a bum, no missile. Nigga try to do me, I'm healer. You know I ain't lying, no symbol. Money with bitches that simple. Bowls in the kitchen, no dishes. All about bread like Jiffy. Clumsy with the weed, I'm tripping. Try got it for the low, let's get it.
Get pin in the guapo. Nigga, we passing like Rondo. OJ in that Bronco. We smoking gelato. Nigga, we smoking that game. The bitch with the ass. She ride like 6 Flames. We counting the cash. Nigga, I fuck them, you love them. My nigga, I'm a hustler. Get cake like a muffin. Hot in the oven. Ace money got brains. Nigga, we popping them tabs. Nigga, pull up in that chain. She in love with the swag. Thank God for the blessing. Blue sheets, salad dressing. Jugging finessing. Fuck the every second.
Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know with blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Hey, I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing. Rest all on me like I came out the bank. We turned up, he just broke out of paint. Told my engineer don't turn me down. Toss it to blue, told him break it down. Back to back rolling up out of pound. Got some little gangster come out the mouth. Shoot around me when I'm out of town. Soon as I hit him, it got around. Fuck all these niggas who doubted us. Bitch, I went 4 years without a fuck. I do not give a fuck, no nigga killing us. I know you broke, you ain't feeling us. My life expensive, I live it up. These niggas wishing I give it up. Still the same shit, I can't switch it up. These niggas bitches, they switching up. Gucci the lure, I switch it up. Racks, packs, switch it up. Run it up, run it up. Your life ain't worth shit but $100 bucks. 4-0 don't pull up without it. No limit, we bout it. Strong, got it, clouded. Nigga, come through in the outed. Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know with blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing.
Side 92nd Street, nigga. Can't shit, nigga. I don't watch you on the block for real, nigga. Duck them all the way back to Cash Street, nigga. Cash Street the dope, you nigga. Falls up like my motherfucking thumb, nigga. 2, 3, nigga. What's breaking, nigga? Nigga. Hey, I started off rapping passenger. Call the ambulance, every single beat a massacre. Yeah, my bitch be running, had to make that dick adapt to her. All my homies feel like pictures, they trying to capture her. Load that glizzy like a workaholic, get busy. Yeah, I got shot like Shaquille O'Neal, he missing. Merry-go-round, cause you hit it, you might get dizzy. All these motherfucking bars, you would think I'm rapping in prison. From Memphis to Watts, bitch, I'm pop, bring by ambition. Untouchable with revolvers, got the juice like I'm Bishop. Pack a nigga out like we helping them do some sit-ups. Got a homie like a Uber, I pay him, he threw them pickups. It's war, nigga. Grab that Draco and left to right. Starting to think my white boy racist, they killing niggas on sight. This the game, not a guy and little homie, so change your life. If your gun jam, make like a plumber and change the pipe. I love it. Gang shit, man. Check this shit out. Hey, late night after dog, me and YG Wolf on a mission. Broad day dog, it don't matter, no competition. Joey J. Hen, that's some shooters, but they ain't in it. Crucial said it best, your bitch ain't the only one with extension. No, I'm not a crook, but I'm cooking shit in the kitchen. Damn, they broke my hands like that bitch for testing my pimping. Breaking bitches left to right, Brian Nick be my witness. After I get through fucking that bitch, I'm in her mouth like a dentist. Free blood raw, I done turned this shit to a movement. These niggas acting, we load a couple clips, shoot a movie. These niggas pirates, gay as fuck, just want the booty. Make my family proud, sugar mama, Penny and Trudy. What's up? Twist your finger, chop what she banging. My flag like an old lady titties, you know it's hanging. Birth off in the time, but these bullets will get the slanging. No, I'm trapping out these features. A year ago I was slanging. These bitches dogs too, but they never bite like a poodle. These niggas giving out information like they on Google. Treat them like a model. Set them up, then I shoot them. Gang shit, man. G200. Hey man, YG Cable, man. Don't bring your ass to Memphis, nigga. Gang. Nigga don't watch it and watch. You know I'm all over this motherfucker on blood. Damn fools, nigga. Y'all talking that stupid ass shit, nigga. Pull up on my motherfucking block, nigga. Unloading them 30 rounds, bitch. Like my nigga Cruz said, man. Your bitch ain't the only one with extensions, nigga. Nigga, I got pulled all the way in Cali, nigga. That's about me, nigga. Straight tools, nigga. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Nigga, I done been out there on the motherfucking blocks, nigga. Nigga, I done took shots for this shit. Nigga, I ain't had to go to the doctor for this shit, nigga. Stay in your line, little nigga. Gang bang shit ain't what y'all want, nigga. Tools. What's up, nigga?
all of my niggas been tripping. Been trippin', see all of my niggas been trippin'. So your ass off and trippin', so your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trappin'. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Trappin', see all of my niggas been trappin'. So your ass off and trappin', so your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Nigga about to body off the speed. This shit need a gas.
Came from the corner, nigga. Bustin' pounds of marijuana, nigga. I just came from Arizona, nigga. Went to Denver, ran across the plug. Way back in 10, I was selling drugs. I'm a street nigga, get plenty love. Fucked out some rats with my Fendi plug. Still trying to run up a Bentley truck. Back in the day, I was getting it up. Now every day, nigga, live it up. I ain't make shit off this rap shit. I'm in the trap with the lemon squeeze. Bitch, I came up, I was selling peas. I know some niggas who copping keys. I know some niggas that were trapping, nigga. Now they locked up and they copping pleas. Buzzing jug while I'm in the street. These Gucci's on a nigga feet. If I'm broke, then I can't sleep. Run it up, bitch, I gotta eat. I know these niggas can't take me. Never let no nigga make me. Never let no bitch break me. Never let no nigga hate me.
Been trippin', see all of my niggas been trippin'. So your ass off and traffic, so your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trappin'. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Trappin', see all of my niggas been trappin'. So your ass off and traffic, so your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Holla Lucimo. Simo. Yeah, he'll make a nigga tuck that chain like he Debo. You niggas saving hoes a hero. We just stack money like Cheeto. Take a couple shots, you niggas can't block. I just call that shit a fit though. Damn, I just kill a beat every damn time. Murder this shit, man, this shit is a crime. Snow this boy up, man, they call it a line. TOE, man, you know, mouth in my prime. Man, this beat, man, this shit murder. True to the game, you see murder. Jump up over the game like a hurdle. Push heels off in your back like a turtle. This shit is murder, we straight back to kill it. Yeah, every nigga that I'm grilling. Everybody that I'm with, that I'm grilling. Every nigga get the cheese and they willing. You can get me at the BP. Get your binoculars, see me. Hell yeah, hands up, it's a touchdown, little nigga, a TD. Bitch. Trappin', see all of my niggas been trappin'. So your ass off the traffic, so your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trappin'. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Trappin', see all of my niggas been trappin'. So your ass off the traffic, so your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Nigga about to body off the beat, this shit need a casket. Damn.
I used to buy a gun, now I got 2. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crop. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
I want that drip in that marinara, and 50 on me like a Zebo. Try to put it so good, but don't want no fucking, don't come with the D though. Got rid of my whole plug, hopped on the plane, we got me another one. Night about full of ones, overflooded, gotta go get me another one. Relocate the spot, the night getting hot, and I know them bitches coming in. About the dividends and the Benjamin, a nigga might have to go kill a friend. Panamera on the Roy Royce, drop top on the Wraith. 150K, I need a higher place, I had to pay at the same. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Trapped at mama house, now I got 2 spots. All this ice on, I need a flu shot. But don't reach, cause they probably get your crew shot.
I used to stash the ones in the shoebox. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot. I dropped 10 on that roller watch. Then I blew 10 when I left the spot. I made 10 at another spot. We dropped 10 at your beach spot. I got 30 at your whole house. I got bowls at your mama house. On the low, I stashed that 40 in the fender, nigga. Out of state to state in different runners, nigga. In the mouth like a dentist. And I ain't saying shit like a witness, He ain't get the picture. Milk carton ain't missing. You know, I used to stash the ones in the shoebox. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. At the same location, fit hit the spot. Got me a new plug and they stick it drop. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
Bankroll full of dead presidents. Hey, I get the check, it was evident. Name ringing bell like an ambulance. Pray for a lick, it was heaven sent. Finna go down like an avalanche.
Pulling the pants, fucking a friend. She sucking again, I'm ballin' like 10. I'm talking about dunking, you niggas be bluffing. Swish. I fucked up for nothing, get hit like concussion. Follow my nigga, drizzle my nigga. We smoking on Zeros, this shit be so simple.
Presidential rolling, presidential continental, and 2 freaky foreign bitches. Smoking that presidential Obama. I'm smoking straight out the cone with it. Purple and yellow, that Kobe. 20 shots on me, Ginobili. I'm Michael Jordan, you can't hold me. Don't make me air you like a slow leak. Pockets don't tell me these dead man. Trying me and you a dead man. I got indicted for president. I think I'm a run for election year.
Presidents. Bankroll full of dead presidents. Hey, I get the check, it was evident. Name ringing bell like an ambulance. Pray for a lick, it was heaven sent. Finna go down like an avalanche. President. All I smoke is president. Yeah, my campaign is election time. Best thing going, yeah, I'm next in line. Key 2 phone, need the extra line. Been through the struggle, it's time to shine. Roll up the weed and I light it. Spark up the dope and ignite it. This shit cost me Leonidas. Blowing it strong like a titan. My pill got a V that's a Vicodin. Mix the purple with the yellow, a Viking. Presidential rolling, no brightly. Cinnamon roll, they been ice. Knock off your top like your Kennedy. They're so wanted to enemies. Ready for war like I'm George Bush. You niggas joke like you Donald Trump. Cause that red hair like McDonald hair. I keep a pet, need Obamacare. I'm dropping born like Osama there. I don't give a fuck if your mama there. Just call me Trey Baby. They label me underrated. Beans got me rolling, I'm skating. Go in first, take no debate. Skid town with your hoe, now you bailiff. Like Steven, I keep me A. Smith. You can get on with the fake shit. Whipping that dope like some cake mix. Presidents. Bankroll full of dead presidents. Hey, I get the check, it was evident. Name ringing bell like an ambulance. Pray for a lick, it was heaven sent. Finna go down like an avalanche. President. All I smoke is president. Yeah, my campaign is election time. Best thing going, yeah, I'm next in line. Key 2 phone, need the extra line. Been through the struggle, it's time to shine. Presidents. Bankroll full of dead presidents. Hey, I get the check, it was evident. Name ringing bell like an ambulance. Pray for a lick, it was heaven sent. Finna go down like an avalanche. President. All I smoke is president. Yeah, my campaign is election time. Best thing going, yeah, I'm next in line. Key 2 phone, need the extra line. Been through the struggle, it's time to shine.
See, sometimes
You gotta make decisions.
Which one you gonna do?
C-Mo the motherfucking
gotta make the good.
You did.
And the bad. I be like,
Fuck what a nigga say. Watch what he do. He is the yank. Make your best move, your next move. You did. I might just do me a sec. I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your beat real quick and send it back home. I might just call up the plug. You know what, if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and told me a truth. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just talk you a 10. I might just talk you a gram. I might just show you the plug to show you who I am. Fucked her soon as I met her. That bitch is out of pocket. You gotta check her. I ain't tripping, I'm in the hood, got my Beretta. I'm on no block, you nigga flosser, don't know better. Hard head, that nigga won't do shit that you tell me. I can keep this shit going in one day, but them niggas gon' tell it. But I just might fuck on your bitch, send her home broke. I make it look easy, I'm so little shit. I just might call up the plug, he send me them drugs. He got it, I took it, he showed me some love. I might just do me a sec, I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your bitch real quick and send it back home. I might just call up the plug. You know what, if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and told me the truth. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I just might win or lose. I just might told me a 2-2-3, keep me a 2. I just might pull up a cup. I just might blow on the gas. I just might pull up on your bitch and drop me some swag. I might just do me a sack. I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your bitch real quick and send it back home. I might just call up the plug. You know what, if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and told me a 2. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love.
Shout out to Walker Home. We getting that long, man. I'm your man, DJ Yo. High class music group.
You are now
all the way down with you, man. You understand me, you know what I'm saying? Never going broke, man, you know what I'm saying? We gon' hustle all the way to the tippy motherfucking top. You did.
Hustle, don't stop, take time. Bobby, come up to the top. I'ma hustle to the top. Watch me hustle to the top.
Boy Hustler, what up with it? What's up, my boy?
What's the word, H Money? What's the word, gang? What's the word?
Man, fight week, man. Andy Cruz making his professional debut, man. I can't wait, bro. This Saturday, bro.
It's go time.
It's go time, bro. He fighting the same dude Keyshawn just fought like 2 fights ago. You know, Keyshawn could have knocked him out. He went the distance with him. Man, I want to see Andy knock this nigga out, man, and make a statement in his professional debut. His first fight with this dude.
Keyshawn fought that nigga 2 fights ago.
Yep, 2 fights ago
on ESPN. Shakur undercard.
Yep, ESPN. Was it? Nah. That was 1 fight ago on the Shakur undercard. That was 1 fight ago. 2 fights ago. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude he fought on the Shakur undercard, he stopped him, and that was the guy that Rolly knocked out. Rolly actually stopped the dude faster than Keyshawn. But
when
Juan Carlos Virgo, special game.
You talking about when he fought on Shakur and Valdez on the car in Vegas, right?
It probably was
Mm-hmm.
Robinson
No, it wasn't that
Conceição.
one.
It probably was a Robinson
He fought.
Conceição fight.
No,
His
it
last
wasn't
fight I
that.
went to. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what's up, man? I didn't mean to interrupt. You talking about Keyshawn's last fight, which is against the guy that's gonna fight Andy Cruz. He fought a Mexican veteran by the name of Juan Carlos Burgos. He fought Burgos on an ESPN card. I'm just trying to think of what card was it. It was on the Teofimo card when Teofimo fought against Sandor
Sandor.
Martin.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
because Xander Zayas fought the same night, and so did Keyshawn Davis. That was in December of 2022
That's
when
when
yeah
Teofimo Lopez looked fucking horrible. That fight, he
yeah
looked yeah.
exactly.
It's
He
crazy,
looked horrible,
yo,
but it wasn't a good
hey,
performance.
low. It's crazy when Tio is not focused. He looks like shit, bro. When Tio is focused, Tio looks like a top 5 pound for pound fighter in the sport of boxing.
You know what it is? I'm gonna say what like styles make fights, right? And that's something that Tio got to work on because Tio's a natural counterpuncher. I don't think he looked like shit. I just thought he didn't do as good as he should have done. But it don't matter. At the end of the day, I don't go by last performances. Mark my word. And I said it before. I told H Money that Lomachenko might be able to pull it off against Devin Haney, and many people feel like he did. If Devin Haney fights Regis Prograis, mark my word when I tell you this, everybody's already talking about Regis didn't look good. I'm not saying Regis to beat Devin Haney, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Regis Prograis touch him, he gonna be in trouble. And Devin Haney don't got the power to keep Regis Prograis off him.
Zorrilla in trouble? Zorrilla
Huh?
never. I don't think Zorrilla, the guy that Regis is for, never was in
Yeah,
trouble.
but I don't. Yeah, but H, I'm not going by other opponents. I'm not doing that because once again, Sandor Martin wasn't in trouble, but Teofimo beat the shit out of fucking Josh Taylor in my damn near end of his career. I don't go by last performances. I go by you. You show me who you are, I believe you. If you show me 10 times you the man, and you have one little hiccup, I'm going by the 10 times and you show me you the man. Lomachenko had a hiccup against Jermaine Ortiz. Everybody thought he was a dead man against Devin Haney, and he fought Devin Haney and beat him up from pillar to post. You know what I'm saying? And Teofimo Lopez looked like he was ready to fucking question himself against Sandor Martin, and he went in there and retired Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? And mark my words, Regis Prograis fight Devin Haney, that might be an upset. It could be an upset because Rougarou come forward. You can't hurt him. You ain't going to stop him. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be an easy fight if that happens, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to get Haney versus Loma part 2. And I think Regis is going to fight Tio when Tio come back at the end of the year.
Hey, yo,
That's what I
H,
think.
you see
Devin
that
Haney
comment?
fighting
H,
Regis Prograis.
H, hey, yo, H, you see
What
that
was that?
comment? He coming at your
Which
boy,
one?
man. See that comment?
Which one?
It's just in a. He talking about you
What
keep
it say?
hyping up that dude. He talking about you keep hype. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He
yeah,
talking about your fighter.
Cali Cuz.
He talking about your fighter, H. That's
Oh,
your
Cali
fighter
Cuz.
though, H.
Shit,
Andy
I mean,
Cruz.
he's one of the greatest amateur boxers of all time.
But
Ain't
he
no
talking
hype.
about you hyping him up though, H. That's
I
crazy.
mean, shit, that nigga is the truth. Like he a more decorated amateur than Shakur. He a more
Facts.
decorated amateur than fucking Jerron Ennis, than all of these dudes. Like
The Errol
these niggas
Spence,
become
Bud Crawford, Gary
That's a good
Russell,
first
all
fight.
them
Let me
niggas.
tell you, for a first professional fight, that's a good little test. I mean, I believe Andy should beat him easily because Carlos Burgos is finished. But that's still a good solid name to have as your first opponent. That guy been
I
in there with
mean,
Mikey Garcia and everything, man.
Keyshawn just fought him, and Keyshawn got about 10 fights. And
6 fights,
Keyshawn,
7
like,
fights, yeah.
that was Keyshawn's first step up against Burgos. And Keyshawn, they never stopped him. Like, nobody has ever stopped Burgos.
No,
Devin
not
Haney
even
couldn't
Mikey
stop him.
Garcia.
Mikey Garcia couldn't stop him. Devin Haney
Devin
couldn't
Haney
stop
fought
him.
him. Devin Haney fought him. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, Devin
Hey
Haney
yo,
fought him.
Lo.
Mikey
Hey
Garcia
yo,
fought
Lo,
him.
I got a question for you. What's
What's up, brother?
Tio's floor? Like, can you see Tio having like a Mikey Garcia career? Like, okay, like what's your expectations for your favorite fighter, Teofimo Lopez? Who I think
My
can be a top 5 pound for pound fighter, because if he would have stayed on track after he beat Lomachenko, right now Teofimo would be a top 5 pound for pound fighter in the sport of boxing. So what are your
right now,
expectations of Tio?
right now at the moment, I got him at top 7 right now until he officially retires. Until he
He
gets
ain't
stripped to the
retiring.
belt, he ain't retiring. So right now I got him on the top. Here's my floor with Tio. He showed me that he can improve. Just like Jerron Ennis showed me he can improve. See, Teofimo Lopez has a similar problem like Jerron Ennis, but Jerron Ennis is a different story. Jerron Ennis and Teofimo both struggled as far as cutting off the ring with their last guy. The difference is Sandor Martin is better than the guy that Boots fought, the guy named Karen. Karen really went in there just to survive. Sandor Martin tried to survive, but he tried to box, you know what I mean? But Teofimo and Jerron Ennis are fighters that fight better against guys that come forward. Now, both of those guys got to work on cutting the ring off, too, because you're going to fight guys that's going to run. Anybody that comes forward against Teofimo Lopez and Jerron Ennis is hamburger meat, turkey burger. As far as his ceiling goes, I think he's going to improve a lot because against Josh Taylor, I noticed he was using the George Foreman block, the cross guard. He was using that move a lot. So he's a student of the game. We haven't seen the best of him. You know, a lot of people talk about the four kings of boxing. Teofimo has the potential to become probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest. Well, the greatest is a tough one, but maybe one of the greatest Latin fighters ever because he's a unique Spanish fighter. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo has all the black attributes of a slick black fighter. He has the athleticism, the natural swag, the movement and everything. And then he got the power that Latin fighters have, like, you know, the thick bones. You know what I mean? The guys like, you know, the power punchers. You know what I'm saying? Miguel Cotto, yeah, he's built like that. You know, he's not a skinny guy. He's built like that. He hits hard. And he's like Tank Davis in a way, because Tank Davis to me is a slick fighter. And he has Spanish attributes as far as his offense, the way he goes to the body, the way he rips, like a Puerto Rican, like a Mexican fighter. He's not just moving around with slickness trying to outbox you. He could do all that. He could knock you out, though. Teofimo can knock you out, but he could do all that slick stuff, too. I think certain fights, you just got to be careful and not jump in against certain guys, because that can cost you against certain guys. But I think as long as he stay focused, he's going to go a long way. I think he got the best chance out of anybody, out of the four kings, to probably beat Tank. And the reason why I say that is because he got the power to keep him at bay. You know what I'm saying? The other guys don't got the power to hurt him. And you're not going to beat Tank just by outboxing him, because Tank is not no one-dimensional pony that you're just going to outbox him.
I think Shakur beat all of them. I think Shakur beat Teofimo. I think Shakur beat Tank.
Shakur has the best defense since the late great Floyd Mayweather Jr. Shakur Stevenson has the best defense since the late great Floyd Mayweather Jr.
I agree with that. The thing with Shakur that I got to see him do, because, and once again, I don't like holding on to previous fights, but when he fought the African kid that punches hard, right, Nakatili or whatever, right, he got a little bit too cautious in that fight when he felt that power. If he fights guys on the level of Tank and Teo with that kind of power, and he can trust his defense, where he can come in there, stay in the pocket, and catch punches and slip punches rather than doing too much moving. Because if you do too much,
you talking about that fight? I mean, you talking about that fight 2 years ago? He fought in that little ass arena.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He hasn't fought a puncher of that level since then. I want to see if the way he fought Valdez, right?
Was a puncher.
Yeah, but Valdez
wasn't a puncher.
Yeah, Valdez was a puncher. And you know what? I would have to put Valdez power over that guy because based on the level,
like a pressure fighter.
Yeah, but the level of guys that Valdez knocked out, for example, I mean, I think Nakatili is a bigger puncher, but Valdez is more proven. You feel me? But
Shakur Stevenson beat the shit out of that dude, bro. It was a sweet science. Hit and not get hit.
He did, but what I'm saying is, some fighters
sometimes he supposed to stay there and go and trade with him.
No.
The dude probably landed 8 punches the whole fight. That shit was sweet science.
But there's a difference between trusting your defense to a point, like watch Pernell Whitaker, right? And then watch Pernell Whitaker against Chavez, right? And then watch Erislandy Lara against Canelo, right? Erislandy Lara could have won that fight, but he was
win that fight. He got robbed, bro.
I don't think he did.
Fight. He got fucking robbed in that fight.
He ran so, bro. He got robbed. He gave up so much ground in that fight, though, that allowed the judges to make it seem like he was scared.
Fight, bro. Canelo got the judges on his side anyway, just because of who he is. It showed in the Mayweather fight when Mayweather whooped him, and one of the judges had it as a draw. And then
that was crazy.
Dimitri Bivol whooped his ass damn near the whole fight, and they had Bivol only winning by 2 rounds in that fight. Of course they robbed Arislandi
Listen,
Lara.
bro.
Lara won that fight. He got robbed, bro.
So people want Shakur to be something that he's not. Shakur don't want to get hit like Floyd. They believe in longevity. They believe in when they retire, they got their faculties. Shakur don't want to get hit. Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. What I'm saying is, I want to see him do something like he's been doing it lately. He's been doing it, but I want to see him do it on the highest level. You see how Pernell Whitaker could outbox you. He can make you miss. Pernell Whitaker was not somebody that really gave up ground. Pernell Whitaker will box you from a circle. He would use his head movement, his upper body movement to get out of dodge. He wasn't too much of a mover like he was at lightweight. When he moved up in weight, he started boxing more in a circular fashion where he would miss you he would have you miss just by a little bit, opposed to over moving, over committing with the movement.
Bro.
Hey, Low,
T.O. is inconsistent. Inconsistent, bro. Go ahead, Born Hustler.
When Shakur fight Tank, whenever they do, whether it's next year or 3 years from now, because you know there's politics, Shakur Stevenson is not going to sit there and trade with Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson is going to use the sweet science of boxing to get that decision and beat Tank. He's not trading with Tank. I don't think Shakur is a smart fighter. He know if he trade with Tank, it could be lights out. He has to fight the same way he fought that power puncher you said, hit and not get hit.
I think the way he fought Valdez, if he fights Valdez, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Shakur fought Tank, right? Even if he was outboxing Tank with the style that he used against Nakatilia, the judges are not gonna like that because you're fighting a guy that's very popular like Gervonta Davis. You feel me? To beat somebody like that, you gotta beat him similar to the way he did Oscar Valdez. You see how he beat Valdez? He used his defense, but he wasn't over committing with his movement. If it makes any sense, what I'm saying, he wasn't moving back too much.
Bro, it's like
he put Valdez down, but he beat the shit out of Valdez.
He outboxes a guy, no matter how he outboxes him, he should win. Like boxing is corrupt. We're talking about the judges.
But example, look what happened to De La Hoya.
We see robberies and fixed
fights. But look what happened to Oscar De La Hoya, though. Example, look at Oscar De La Hoya, right?
He stopped fighting. He stopped fighting.
This was against my favorite fighter, Trinidad.
He stopped fighting
so much.
He wasn't fighting back. Oscar De La Hoya stopped fighting back, and he gave up that fight. So he had nobody to blame but himself. He wasn't fighting back. He just was running without even doing anything and trying to survive. Bro, that shit don't work like that, bro.
Why you think he did that? Not for now. Why you think he chose that? Because I got my theory.
That's power. But Oscar
wasn't
fighting back, though. Oscar didn't fight back. He was just trying to survive. He wasn't throwing no jabs and none of that. Arislandi Lara was fucking Canelo up, bro. He was outboxing him. He was outpointing Canelo. It's a 12-round fight. Canelo didn't win more than 7 rounds against Lara, bro. There's no way. And it doesn't matter how he did it. He was able to outbox him.
Hey, yo, Age Money, ain't Danny Garcia fighting Lara next? Is that true?
They say that.
Lara older now, bro. Lara like 43 or something, bro. He old as shit.
Hey,
I don't like that matchup
fight, though, H, who you got?
I'm going with Lara, but it's tough, man, because Danny's way younger, and Danny got a little bit of power.
Yeah, he got power, but pure boxers give Danny hell, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I'll fuck with Danny Garcia heavy. I'll fuck with him.
Danny's another guy. Danny's another guy that fights better against guys that come at him. You feel me? And H, I understand what you said about the Tio thing because I kind of feel that way. Because my thing was this: I do want to see Tio more consistent. Because when he beat Loma and then the George Kambosos bullshit happened, the way he beat Josh Taylor, I want to see him come back and beat somebody else good. I don't want him to be a fighter that beats somebody good and then fights, let's say, a mandatory and then loses to somebody you shouldn't lose to. I want to see him follow that up back to back. Whether it's against somebody like Reed.
Hey, yo, Low, word is bond. Tio round 3 and up. That motherfucker looked like he looked like a special fighter, bro. That motherfucker looked unstoppable.
He outclassed him. The only other round I gave
was having fun in that fight, laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The only other fighter that does that. The only other fighter that does shit like that, as far as that showmanship, we haven't seen that kind of stuff since Roy Jones. Tio and Boots Ennis are the guys that do those type of things. You see that move that Boots did when he was in slow motion?
Hell yeah.
I told everybody, bro, that Boots was going to dominate this guy. They was telling me, Boots never been hit before. They don't know about Boots. Boots got a chin Boots got defense. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. He could switch up. He got power. His power carries. Boots Ennis is gonna be one of the greatest welterweights ever, as long as he gets a shot against somebody. And I'm afraid you're not gonna give him a shot. You're probably gonna have to scatter for the belts whenever Crawford and Spence move up in weight.
Yo, H Money, they said Boots has beat everybody he fought in sparring. They said he beat the shit out of everybody. And they asked about him sparring Danny Garcia. He said
They
something
never
like Danny
sparred.
Garcia don't want to spar him.
Yeah, they never sparred. Yeah, they never
Damn.
sparred.
Hey man, Boots look amazing on Saturday, man. It was
He
one of the
does.
best performances of the year. I think
Yeah.
between Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis,
I want to
and
see Boots
Jerron
and
Boots
Spence.
Ennis were the top 3 performances this year.
I
To
want
be
to see
honest,
Boots and Spence because I know
but
Spence ain't.
Shakur had a great performance too against Yoshino. Shakur looked amazing in that
Hey yo,
fight
H.
too.
Hey yo,
What's
H.
up
So
with
the
it?
fight I want to see. Like I'd rather see Boots and Spence versus Boots and Crawford. The reason why I say Spence because Errol Spence ain't taking no step back, and I know Boots ain't taking no step back. That shit'll be
So
foul.
Boots. Here's the thing with Boots. Boots gonna outbox him, but then Boots at some point is gonna fight him on the inside too. So Boots is gonna move
Boots like
around
to
with a
fight,
jab, but
bro.
they gonna, yeah. But Boots is smart. But Boots knows when to do it. You feel me? When he fought Villa, he started off with the jab. He was using the jab to the stomach, switching it up, and then his father told him, "All right, you can go in there and fight with him and push him back." He's not gonna go in there right away and try to stand with Errol Spence. He's gonna outbox him at first, and then probably stand in there. But you know, that's
Man,
neither
he's a
here nor there.
slug though, bruh.
Listen, I'm not
Like
saying
Boots
he
show, he could
Mayweather though,
slug, bruh.
but in that first 2 rounds, that jab, he was coming out like Floyd do when
Yeah,
when Floyd's fight, he started with that jab. He was looking like Floyd out there, not looking like Floyd if you get what I mean. But
I know
you
what
know
you
what I
mean.
mean? Yeah,
He was
because
using that
that's how
move.
Floyd fight in the first 2 rounds. He be using that
Yeah.
jab. Oh my God.
Boots is special, man. I'm definitely one of my favorites. Boots is definitely one of my favorites. I gotta take this call. I'm gonna get back on with y'all.
All right, for sure.
All right. Yeah, because
So
Floyd even commented during this performance and shit.
on Boots' performance, this last
Yeah,
one,
I seen it.
what'd he
And
say?
he said on Blue Blood shit. He just said that he said Boots
Man, Blue
Innocent.
Blood be capping. Why you be
Hey,
watching them niggas?
hey yo, H. I was in his
I don't
comments.
even care what Blue Blood be saying, bro. Like y'all be telling me what the nigga talking about. Fuck what you talking about. I
Hey
don't
yo,
even
H.
want.
Hey yo, H.
What's up
Word is
with it?
bond. I was in his comments. I'm like, yo, you switched up on Shakur because when Shakur, because Blue Blood from Brooklyn, but and then Shakur from Jersey North. So I'm like, yo, I'm like you switched. I'm saying I'm like you switched up on Shakur. And anytime I ain't switch up, and I'm like, and then I was like, oh, Bill got you on payroll and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? He switched up on Shakur, bro. He switched up on a nigga.
Yeah, I mean he's Team Haney. What do you expect? He's a part of Team Haney, bro.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
Bill Haney be flying these niggas around doing, you know what I mean? Like they a part of the team. So why would he? You know what I mean? Like he's not a part of Team Shakur. He a part of Team Haney. So what do you expect from these guys? You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care about their opinions. Them niggas be manipulating boxing fans and shit, pushing false narratives. They be lying on niggas. They out here lying on Shakur like a motherfucker right now, nigga. They got people believing in that bullshit too. You hear me, bro? Them niggas believing in that bullshit. You got people running with this narrative. Oh, Shakur need to sign the contract. Shakur need to take 25%. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Devin Haney ain't never wanted to fight Shakur in the first place. First, they said Shakur could jump the line. They don't have to fight Loma. And then they changed their mind the next day. And then Devin Haney ran out the ring when Shakur called him out. When Shakur jumped in the ring to call him out, that nigga ain't say shit. He ran out the ring.
That's
He didn't
why
want
they
no
mad.
smoke.
That's why they mad because Shakur embarrassed them in front of the whole world.
I know, but you got boxing fans believing in the bullshit that shit that Haney is trying to say now. Like, with that low ball contract, that nigga don't want to fight. That's why he low ball Shakur. He ain't never low ball nobody like that before, my nigga. He didn't offer Lomachenko 25%. Loma got way more, bruh. So why Shakur is the only person Devin Haney is lowballing? Why Shakur is the only one that received only 25%? Answer that for me.
Bill Haney know what he doing.
Devin Haney, they ducking. Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they scared of Shakur. They don't want to fight him. That's why they lowball the nigga. That's the way you could duck somebody, by offering a low, like, you know what I mean, a low ball contract, bro, or outpricing yourself. You can't make a fight if somebody outpriced themselves.
And them
He
private
don't make
combos
fights like that. He didn't make that fight with Loma doing shit like that.
Hey, yo, H was on Bill. Bill used to talk shit about Shakur.
Yeah. That's he only started talking shit when Shakur called him out. When Shakur called him out, when Shakur
I'm talking
first
about
called
behind
him
the scenes and when y'all combos.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When Shakur called out Devin Haney that first time, like when Keyshawn Davis was in the ring with him, after his fight against Robinson Casasau, at that time, when Shakur called him out, I had called Bill Haney. He wouldn't answer at first. So like 3 days later, he finally answered. I think he called me or something like that. So when I start talking to him about Shakur calling him out, I'm like, dang, bro, like, what's up with that shit, bro? What you gonna do? Like, the nigga called you out. This when it first happened. He was like, he brought up like Shakur ain't fought nobody. He said, man, Shakur ain't fought nobody type shit. And then he was like, what that nigga say? He said Shakur was a weight bully. So that's what he did say behind his back. He tried to downplay Shakur resume. Oh, Shakur ain't fight nobody. And then he tried to say Shakur was a weight bully. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, basically that Shakur walking around at damn near 160, but squeezing down to 130 and 126. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so this one Shakur was coming up to 135 pounds. When he announced like I'm coming up to 135, he called out Devin Haney. So around that time, he was like, man, Shakur ain't fought nobody. He was like, nigga, shit, Shakur is a weight bully type shit. So that's what he did say behind his back.
Yeah, but Bill Haney don't even make sense because Shakur Stevenson is a skillful fighter. It's nothing with weight, you know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck Bill Haney talking about. Shakur's sweet science. Hitting, not get a weight bully is a person that use their size and power and strength. That's a weight bully.
Well, weight bully shit, is Devin Haney a weight bully? Because Devin Haney been staying at 135 shit since he was a teenager. He been at, according to Devin Haney,
his whole career, right?
Yeah, his whole career. He's been at 135 since he was like 14 years old or something. You know what I mean? Trying to stay at that weight to fight smaller guys. You know what I mean? But how was Shakur a weight bully? And Shakur is in his third weight class and he's trying to fight Devin Haney, somebody that's bigger than him.
What they talking
like,
about?
How can Bill Haney call Shakur a weight bully, but Shakur is calling out his son, Devin Haney, who's bigger than him? Shakur trying to fight Devin Haney, bro, and Devin Haney's bigger than him. So Shakur is not a weight bully. He's trying to fight bigger guys.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He just came in a division. He won all the smoke.
To his third weight division. That's like Devin Haney going up from 135 to 147. Fighting niggas at 147. Shakur came up from 126 to 135. They weight
mad
classes.
Because Shakur's cleaning out these weight divisions and getting these belts. He's moving up division, cleaning them shits out. Now he at 135 with all the smoke. He won all the smoke. And Tank Davis is fighting for his freedom.
Called him out and Shakur exposed them niggas. Shakur was exposing them for months. He was on that nigga head, bro. He
called him little bro all the time. Little bro.
Little bro. Like sunning him. Like, that's his son. Like, you feel me? Like you a little nigga. Like you my little homie type shit, nigga. You under me. That's how he's treating them.
Damn.
So what you think about the boxing fans like low key trying to like, turn on Shakur, man? A lot of niggas, bro, they was fakes, bro. Fake Shakur fans, bro. You seen that?
Ness?
A lot of niggas turn, bro, quick.
Hey, yo, I seen Ness like throwing little subliminals, that cool. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like little slick shots about the offer. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Because he's on the payroll too. He's a part of Team Haney. What you think? Bill Haney be at that nigga show all the time. They moved over to Las Vegas because of Bill Haney and them. They in Vegas,
he moved?
Bro.
He moved?
Yeah, they said he was a snitch too from Jersey. Niggas put out paperwork on him. Like he was a rat.
So wait. He moved to Vegas?
Yeah.
Hey yo, I'm gonna say this. You see, the thing on Ness is crazy because he from North too. So it's like, yo, you going against your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not about that, nigga. This shit is about money. Devin Haney is the undisputed champion. Bill Haney is like always on a nigga show. Bill Haney damn near is a part of their show. You know what I'm saying? Bill Haney damn near control most of these niggas' YouTube channels. Bill Haney, he got everybody on YouTube, phone number and everything. Everybody with a big channel. Bill Haney got their numbers and all of that shit.
I ain't gonna lie though. Bill Haney do a hell of a job at promoting his son on YouTube.
Man, he do a hell of a job capping.
I'm saying that's a fact. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. But I'm saying, though, he know what he doing.
I can't really praise them niggas, bro.
He know what he doing.
I don't think I got nothing good to say about them niggas.
He know what the fuck he doing, but he got Ness. Like, Ness, you from Newark, New Jersey, nigga. You going against the home squad.
That nigga's a snitch.
I ain't, man. That's crazy, man. I ain't watching this show no more. I ain't know that.
What do you expect from somebody that snitched on somebody?
Yeah, I'm matter of fact, I'm about to unsubscribe to that nigga right now, man. I ain't know that.
Yeah, they got just Google it. That's all you gotta do. You know
that's the kid.
That's the kid out there.
Right. That's crazy. I ain't know that, man.
Just Google it. That's all you gotta do. Like that shit is documented, bro. Like
that's crazy, man. That's wild, man. Yeah, but now I feel you though. Everybody's starting to, you know what I mean? Hey, that's good though. All y'all motherfuckers, please turn on cool. Please. Shakur gonna get the last laugh, man. I'm telling you. Shakur Stevenson.
They have, bro. Like a lot of them switched on Shakur, bro. They was fake fans, fake Shakur fans, bro. They wasn't real fans from the beginning. Soon as Devin Haney come with this fake ass offer, bullshit offer, you niggas just flip. Motherfucker turn so quick, like over a bullshit offer that wasn't even real. Even though we seen Devin Haney run out the ring, the man was scared to say the dude name. Devin Haney ain't said nothing until this fake ass contract came about, bro. He was already deleting tweets and doing all of that. But as soon as he came with that low ball offer, these dumb motherfuckers ran with it. And now Devin Haney, he talking like he tough.
Devin Haney rather fight Tank Davis than fighting Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
I've been said that. I've been said that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's scared.
He seemed like he's scared of Shakur the way he be acting. So yeah, I would agree with that.
Yo, I've been peeped that though, H. Yo, H, I've been peeped that. I've been peeped that. That nigga rather fight Tank Davis than he rather fight Shakur Stevenson.
Maybe because Tank Davis is so short. Like Tank is really a little nigga. Tank is like 5'4", nigga. Tank a little ass nigga.
But that right hand, though, boy, that shit different. That right hand, oh boy.
But I'm saying he really a little nigga. Like Tank is 5'4", bro. Tank a little ass nigga. That's why nigga want to fight Tank. That's why you got people like Rolly keep saying Tank name. Guys like Ryan saying his name because they say, oh, he a little nigga. They think maybe I could beat him. I got a chance. Like my bruh, Tank is. He's smaller than a lot of these dudes. Tank is the same size as Inouye. And Inouye fight at 118 pounds, nigga. Inouye is come on, bro. That's what make Tank so special, bro. Tank is an amazing fighter. He's an amazing talent. And it's really, it's remarkable what he's doing. Fighting bigger guys, bro. Nigga just
and putting them niggas out, H. Putting them niggas out,
bro. That's impressive, bro.
Tank Davis is must see TV since the late great Floyd Mayweather Jr. Every time Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought, everybody was tuned in. They was having fight parties, 10, 15 people. Everybody tuned in. Every time Tank fight, the whole hood watching the fight. Everybody watching the fight. Tank Davis is must see TV every time he fights. The most exciting fighter in the sport of boxing. Facts. Now, don't get me wrong, H. It's other exciting fighters, like we said, Jerron Ennis, and so on and so on. But when Tank fight, it's must see TV.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, bro. Like one thing about Tank, he's bringing that excitement. You know what I mean? And people like Tank. People like him.
You know what I mean? Exactly. It's a story. You know what I mean? So much about him. You know what I mean? Yo, and then H, and then I do gotta eat crow because I remember I came on here talking about Tank's speech, like the motherfucker can't talk, and then people was like he got better. He did get better, bro. Like Tank. You know what I mean? Word is bond. Because I remember when he first came in the box, and that motherfucker, he couldn't speak for shit, bro. He was stuttering every 5 minutes.
Yeah, he be shy. That
Yeah,
nigga
that's a
shy,
fact.
bro. You gotta understand where he come from. Like this nigga comes from nothing. You know what I mean? He come from the foster home. His mother was hooked on drugs. His father was in and out of jail, out of his life. So when nigga come from nothing, and then he got everything. Now he a superstar. It takes some time to adjust to that shit. You feel me?
That's a fact.
For
Word
real.
is bond. You 100% right, man. Tank Davis is, man, he different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I say he the biggest threat to Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, he a great fighter.
But
He
of
a
course
great
I got
talent, bro. There's a lot of great fighters, though. You know, I think he's one of the biggest threats to Shakur. You know, but you got other fighters too. You still got guys like you said, Teofimo Lopez, hell of a fighter. I got Shakur beating
hell
him.
of a fighter. Listen, listen, from round 3 and up, like I told Low, if Teofimo fight like that versus Shakur, Tank, Devin, Low, you know what I'm saying? He is a threat, bro. Teofimo Lopez could be anybody any given day, bro. He's that good of a boxer, bro. It's his mental. That's the thing about him, bro. His skills are undeniable. He got skills like a black fighter. Teofimo Lopez is the real deal, bro. He is the real deal. Telling y'all, man. Tio.
If Teofimo is like what you say he is, how did he lose to George Kambosos then? Answer that for me.
That's the biggest question mark with Tio, man. But hey, hold on, real quick. H. Hold on, let me put this window up, making mad noise out here. But like I had told Low, I said,
yeah, but man, 135, you got so many dogs in that weight division. You got, Shakur, Tank Davis, Lomachenko, Lomachenko. You still got Loma, bro. You still got guys like, Frank Martin. Frank Martin coming up in the game. Edwin De Los Santos coming up. Pitbull, Isaac Cruz. You know what I mean? We seen a Pitbull give Tank all he can handle. Pitbull gave Tank a tough ass fight. I want to know when Tank is going to start, you know what I mean, mixing it up with guys like Frank Martin. When is we going to see Tank against Frank Martin? They both on PBC, bro.
Who did Tio fight in December?
Tio?
Yeah, you remember he fought in December and shit? Because I told Lo, I said he looked like shit in that fight.
Oh, yeah, Sandra Marti.
That's what I'm saying with that, but that's why I say with Tio, it's not his talent. Like I said, if it's mental, I said if his mental is right, he's the top 5 pound for pound fighter, bro. Because you look at it, bro. Though? Tio, hold on, H. Look, December he looked like shit versus Josh Taylor, who everybody was counting him out in. The 3rd round and up, Tio looked like a top 5 pound for pound fighter, bro. He looked spectacular that fight, bro. He was laughing, he was dancing in the ring. He made his shit look easy, bro.
So why he couldn't do that with George Kambosos then?
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. It's I have no idea, bro. I don't know if he's fighting down to level.
How he let George Kambosos
I don't know if it's mental
like that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. How did
George Kambosos beat T.O. ass like that? Put that nigga in the hospital, and he dropped T.O. in round number 1. Dropped his ass. Come on, bro.
That's what I'm trying.
Nigga.
Hey, that's the $1 million question with him, bro. It's like, I don't know, bro. Because one fight he looks spectacular, next fight looks like shit. Is that a personal problem? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Don't nobody know that question, bro. That's the $1 million question with the nigga.
Exactly. And remember when Tio he beat Lomachenko, he was on top of the world. But then Tio, what'd he do? He lost his next fight to Kambosos. So now he beat Josh Taylor. You on top of the world again. I hope he don't lose his next fight again. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Josh Taylor ain't kill himself making 140. That bullshit in the comments. He got his ass beat.
Oh, hey, Juan said Josh Taylor is garbage too. He said Josh Taylor killed himself making 140.
Man, I don't want
So
to
let
hear
me
that
ask,
bullshit. He got his ass beat.
hey,
Y'all niggas always trying to downplay a fighter, man. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. He got his ass beat. Shit. Teofimo Lopez is the real deal. When he's focused.
hey, you were saying Tio was the real deal even before he beat Josh Taylor. You was talking about him. I heard you say some good things about Tio even before this win.
That's a
So
fact, though. It's like, that's what I'm saying. I know he got it in him, but you bring up a great point. How the fuck he lose to Cam Boses? It's
he gotta
shit
be
like that.
consistent.
Yeah,
It's all
that's what
about
I'm saying.
consistency, bro. And he got to stay focused. Because remember, when Tio beat Lomachenko, then Tio started complaining about money. He went to Triller. You know what I mean? He was doing all type of shit. And he lost focus. Now I see the same thing once again. He beat Josh Taylor. What did he do? First thing, he retired. He complaining about money again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That nigga, that's what I'm saying. He be all over the place, bro.
He be all over the place.
His pops be all over. His pops crazy as hell too, but I fuck with his pops. Pops funny as shit though. He funny as shit though. They good for boxing though. They good
You
for
think
boxing.
so? What you thought about his comments on black fighters? What you thought about what Tio said about
you
black
100%
fighters?
right. I don't condone that shit at all. I just feel like, boxing is a tough, rugged sport, so you need some action in that shit. But as far as talking about black folks, I don't condone none of that shit. I don't support none of that shit. I still fuck with them though. Like, we can all agree to disagree and shit.
I mean, how could you still fuck with him after what he said about black fighters? Let me ask you that much.
So what did he say about black fighters? I know he said some shit, but what did he say?
He said that Top Rank, what he say? Top Rank is he said Top Rank could keep the black fighters. He said, I'm out. He said, if y'all want the black fighters, you can have them. I'm leaving. He said, this is my last fight with Top Rank. I'm out. Y'all can have the black fighters. If you want the black fighters, you could keep them. And I got my boy Juan on the panel.
Tio?
Huh?
You
got to listen to what he said.
No, so I'm saying, which one said it? Tio Senior or the son?
Fimo. Nah, young Lopez.
Man, Tio is garbage and he's a hater. Like, not even like black hater. The nigga's a hater. That's why he's never gonna be that dude. Always counting nigga pockets and shit like that. His old we got J-Lo ass. Nigga, how the hell a retired fighter make a nigga move his date only for him to get his ass whooped anyway? All that popping off. And then people really forget how that Lomachenko fight went. I watched that shit vividly. Like, it wasn't impressive. It was more so Lomachenko was being inactive. And then once round 6 hit and once Lomachenko started actually throwing blows, you see that nigga face after the fight holding the bell. So nah, I'm not for the fuck that Tio shit. I would never respect that dude. Now I'm talking about
the same
fight.
Lomachenko that they had, number one pound for pound fighter in the sport of boxing.
Lomachenko was always overrated too. You talking to the wrong person. I was never on that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the whole shit. 90% of the world, Lomachenko.
Not even 90%. First off, that's not even 90% of the world. That's ESPN. The nigga, that's top rank.
Lomachenko was like that, bro. We ain't about to sit here and cat act like he ain't like that, bro. Teofimo,
not like that.
23 years old. Teofimo was 23 years old and beat Lomachenko, bro. Come on, bro.
The nigga turned pro damn near 30. Niggas talking about Tank ain't fight no one yet. And he 28. The nigga turned pro.
What you mean? Shit. Andy Cruz about to turn pro this week. And how old is he? 27, bro. It don't matter when you turn pro, bro. You good, you good. It don't matter about age, bro. You good, bro.
What I'm saying is he's still not that good.
Who's not that good, bro?
In them niggas, we talking about Lomachenko right now. And Lomachenko was getting in your boy ass once he finally started letting his hands go.
But who's not that good, though? Who's not that good?
Lomachenko.
Hold on. You said Lomachenko was not that good?
Yes, I stand on that.
Come on, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Come on, bro. Are you serious, bro? Did you really just say Lomachenko was not that good? What is wrong with you, bro? Come on, man. Keep it real, bro. Like, you come on, bro.
I'm not keeping it real.
So Lomachenko is not good. Lomachenko's not a good fighter. He's not a good boxer. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious?
Okay. Let me dial it back because it's a lot of vitriol coming from me. When I'm saying not that good it's from him being overrated and you coming with this pound for pound. I never bought into that. That's what my thing say not that good. I'm talking about he's not that good till the pedestal that he's put on. Not saying he's not a talented fighter, but he should have never been ranked and hyped as much. That was top ranked shit. And it pains me when black people jump on this stuff and they buy into it. And when I first started really getting into listening to YouTube, boxing, and all that stuff, it was people was all on that, now he overrated and all that stuff. That was the thing. But when T.O. got the win, now everyone want to elevate and make the win bigger than what it is, to prop it up. And what you call it, and we even see that shit. That's the funny thing with politics, with people's stance, because this is why I don't like that hater shit, because this was a Haney. When T.O. got the win, Devin was all on that hating shit. Well, when they get the fight, they want to big it up. They trying to switch the narrative instead of being 10 toes on what you said and what you really feel. Like, hey, the nigga overrated. He's nice, but he ain't that nice to be like. And it, like, look how you coming at me for being real. Like, oh, nigga can't say no. He's not God's gift of earth. Not saying anyone getting that square to make it to that level. Let's be honest. You somebody. This is not what I'm talking about. That's not where my anger stems from. He was overrated, and that was the going motion for all the YouTube channels. Overrated. ESPN top rank pushing this old pound for pound. It's all this, and we all should know that was phony because it's littered with top rank fighters. It's not even unbiased. It's clearly biased, and they're trying to sell their people. It makes sense. But when you put people to the fire, it exposed like me getting into boxing. I was really sold on Haney. That was before tanking anyone. I was a big Haney fan, and I told this story on here. Like, what made me like now I don't rock with Haney is I don't like haters. I learned about Tank through Haney hating on Tank performance against Camboa, for only him the very next fight to lay an egg. And that shows like there's true levels to this once you start going up there and dealing with true competition. And that's why, like, Shakur, that he might 1B A1 1A right now is Tank. People could sit there, whatever. He go out there and close the freaking show. Like, people say no resume, but the people that Tank knocked out, the rest of these niggas that y'all like to prop up is going the distance with them. Like, you put Haney against Rolly. Haney is not getting Rolly out of there in the I think that was the 5th round or the 6th round. That's not happening. It's gonna be a boring. It probably won't be it won't be a controversial one because it's not talented, but no one is going to make in the fight like how it's supposed to be in it when you supposedly much better than people. See, and that's where these fans don't really they get clouded on their thought process when it comes to talking about this boxing shit. It ain't just names. It's how you handle yourself with these names. You put any like Tank gonna do it more impressively. Let's say, for instance, T.O. fights Ryan Garcia. Cause he called himself, he want to pop and call niggas pussy and all that shit. With the rehydration clause and all that stuff. Like, people forgetting the nigga is 5'4". This nigga is just above a little person compared to all the people we fighting. And their only chance that they can withstand, that's why they play hate and try to use the size, is to inflate as much as they can, and hopefully they could withstand them punches that's coming. But Tank is giving up height, he's giving up reach, he's giving up size. Like, he can't, like, he's that much smaller, ain't like he could just cut off rings and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff he's giving up on literally what you call it came out and said he had a rehydration clause too. What's his name in 140? Barrios. But outside of those two, which dudes that they say 5'9", niggas like clearly like 5'10", like naturally much bigger guys, nigga acting like, hey, I don't want you coming to the ring that much bigger than me. I'm already giving you much more size. And niggas talk and trying to play him like that. And but y'all niggas sit there and y'all buy into it. Y'all don't even know how to argue and be like fair and like shoot the shit straight. Y'all play favoritism, or y'all let those racist fans and all that stuff manipulate, your train of thought and make you pull back and, pull to their side so you could feel like bias. And when those people, they gonna rock with who they rock with. Now I cut the deck straight. No, I'll be on the record. The rehydration clause was fair. Nigga, you fighting someone 5'4", you could all hype. Oh, you got to jump on a Stairmaster to knock me out. You talking grand shit like that. So the least you could do is, okay, you ain't finna come in this bitch 170.
Man, all these dudes is, you know what I mean, good fighters and shit like that. So I ain't about to.
Why you say it like that though? Why you say it like that? You felt like he was shitting on certain fighters or something?
Yeah, it's just like for somebody to say that Lomachenko wasn't with it. That nigga is like that, bro. Anybody that watch boxing or you know what I mean, they know Lomachenko. He got skills that was never duplicated before, bro. He's different, bro. Devin Haney different. They all great fighters. It's something that special fighters. Like Bud Crawford, Spence. It's something that special fighters. But come on, we not about to sit and downplay these niggas. It's the reason why they at the top, bro.
Let's hear his comeback though. What's your response to what he said about Loma? Go ahead, Juan.
I cleared that up. I thought that I said I pulled back. My issue wasn't necessarily not saying that he's not good. I'm saying that he was pushed and overrated.
Overrated? Okay. What you got to say to that, Born Hustler? Because yesterday I think you said you ain't never seen a fighter like Loma before. Is
that's
that
a
correct,
fact,
Born
though,
Hustler?
because that's a fact because you told me to name my top.
Yeah.
So that's to name
And
our
what you
top
said?
10
Yeah.
favorite fighters to watch or favorite fighters in general. And I was naming my top 10, and I said I never seen a fighter like Lomachenko. He be dancing in the ring, his movement skills. We never seen a fighter like that. Lomachenko is different, bro. Lomachenko is his own breed. You never seen a fighter like Lomachenko. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what's your response to that, Juan? Okay, Juan, what you got to say to that?
I mean,
he said he ain't never seen nothing like Loma. And do you agree? Do you?
I'm not gonna convince. I'm just saying it's not, necessarily my thing. So if that's how he feels about him, that's the luxury of being in a sport where you can have subjective views on it. My personal take.
Okay, do you think Loma's that good though? The way he described Loma, do you look at Loma like the same way? Do you feel like Loma, his skills is like that? Like, do you feel like he's a great fighter?
Keep
it real.
Great fighter.
Yeah, like a great boxer.
Like generational? No. That's no. Is he much better than a lot of dudes out right now? I mean, that's arguable. I mean, that's worth the conversation. But
do you look at Loma like a future Hall of Famer? Like, would you say Loma is one of the best boxers in the game right now? You feel like he's one of the best?
Honestly, boxing isn't in the best shape. So if we talking about contemporary, like right now, sure. I mean, once
You
Tim
don't think
Brad,
boxing's in a good shape though? Why
once
not? Like it sounds
once
like you
what?
said that to
No,
kind of
no,
take away from
no, no.
giving him his props.
No, listen. The reason I'm saying that Tim Bradley got into the Hall of Fame. So what does it really mean? Um, but
And Bradley had a good career, bro. He had a very good career.
I'll be honest. I never really followed him. So I'm just saying. I'm just going off how I just went off a tank shit.
But that's the
But
thing, though. You don't gotta follow certain fighters. If you're a boxing fan, you're gonna tune into the fights. You're gonna see like Tim Bradley fought plenty of big fights. AOH, you remember that fight with Tim Bradley? One of the best fights I've ever seen. He fought Ruslan Provodnikov. You remember H?
Yeah,
Did you watch that fight,
Provodnikov.
H?
Yeah, Ruslan Provodnikov. Yeah, that was a war. That was a
H,
tough
that
ass fight.
shit was a classic fight, bro. I thought, bro, Tim Bradley was out on his feet, what, 3-4 times? Both of them. That shit took years off their lives, bro.
Yeah,
Tim Bradley is a warrior.
Boxer. Yeah,
he's a warrior, bro.
Tough.
What are you talking about, bro? Tim Bradley beat he beat Juan Manuel Marquez on the Bud Crawford undercard. You remember that, H?
Yeah, I remember. He did beat Marquez.
Matter of
He
fact,
beat Manny Pacquiao.
They could have been the main event. Yeah,
Tim Bradley
they
beat
was the
Manny
main
Pacquiao.
event. No. He fought Manny Pacquiao, but he fought Marquez too. But I think Bud Crawford was the main event.
Too, though, but
That's
nobody
when
gave
Bud
him credit
Crawford
for that.
made his name. Bud Crawford was the co-main event of that fight.
Facts.
Tim Bradley beat Marquez.
Yup, facts. You dropping game.
Yeah.
You dropping. Hey,
Tim Bradley had a very good career, bro. Yeah, it was a controversy with Manny Pacquiao, but Tim Bradley ain't never ducked nobody, bro.
Okay,
well,
got you.
Okay, well that's perverted because if you ask Errol Spence, he'll feel different about that. But
so Tim Bradley ducked Errol Spence. Is that what you're saying?
No, I said that's up for debate. I said if you ask Errol Spence, he would feel differently about that.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But back to the Lomachenko. This is subjective. If he's going in, fine, he's going in. Gold medals. He held multiple division world champion. He got some nice names under his belt, under his wins and stuff like that. But we're talking about watching the style. I mean, like I said, it wasn't for me, but once he started getting off in Tio ass, because that's where this really stems from, that I was like, damn, if he'd have started that from jump, that fight wouldn't even been debatable. He played himself, and that's where that whole size thing comes from. This is like the stuff that people play hate on Tank. That's why I'm real big on Tank, because Tank don't go in there intimidated like that until, okay, I'm getting too behind. Now you start letting your hands go. Now it becomes controversial and even, or someone end up having a spirited 12th round and like that. That's where Tank separates himself from, let's say, a Lomachenko when it comes to the mindset of going into a fight like that. And as far as back to circle back, because this all stems, I got up here because of the whole the Tio thing. No, he was matched right. This top rank, this what they do. When Lomachenko, this how Lomachenko got brought into conversation. When Lomachenko started letting his hands go, he wasn't so nice. I sat down and I watched that. I was so upset because them first rounds, like, people like give him Teofimo so much credit for that fight. That fight was mad boring until Lomachenko started fighting. Like, Lomachenko, he didn't get hit.
Okay,
and
but
then
bro,
he'll
who
get.
fault was that it took him 6, 7 rounds to start letting his hands go, bro? You can't blame Teal. You can't blame no. We gotta blame. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
no.
saying, like, who
Okay,
fault was that, bro?
okay. So now you confusing me because I just said that's the
Bro,
difference.
they
That's what
are both.
I
Listen,
said that's
they
what
are both
separates Tank
great
from
fighters, bro.
other
You
fighters.
sat there and said Teofimo Lopez wasn't this, wasn't that. You sat there and
He
said
isn't.
Lomachenko wasn't this, wasn't that. Teofimo
They
Lopez
aren't.
was 23 years old when he beat Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez clearly the first 5 to 6 rounds he negated Lomachenko from getting off. You know, as the rounds go on, fighters do get tired. You know what I mean? Or Lomachenko could have been collecting data. You never know what was his strategy for the fight. At the second half of the fight, absolutely, it was an action-packed fight. Teofimo Lopez got the W, bro. That don't take away from how great of a fighter Lomachenko is, bro. Lomachenko is a great fighter, bro. A great
You're
fighter, bro.
confusing yourself. So
No,
what
actually,
was?
I'm not confusing myself,
No,
bro.
yes, you are
Because I fuck
because
with both of them.
no, because
Listen,
the
bro,
argument,
you
no,
came
the
on here trying to
argument here.
downplay fighters, talking about this fighter ain't that. This fighter ain't that. No, they are all great fighters, bro. All of them. Lomachenko is a future Hall of Famer. Teofimo Lopez, if he retired today, I would say we're getting a Hall of Fame. I still think he got some more work to do, but Teofimo Lopez has the skill to be a top 5 pound for pound fighter. I've been saying that. The thing about Teofimo Lopez is you don't know what you're going to get every fight, bro. You don't know if he's locked in. Teofimo Lopez, just like Lowe said, has the skills of a black fighter, bro. Lomachenko, you never seen a fighter do what he does in the ring, bro. He's so unique. Give the man his props, bro. We not about to sit here and say, oh, Top Rank boosted this man up. Top Rank did this and that. Just like,
Okay,
okay, hold on, real
that's
quick. Let me talk, bro. Because when
you
you
got
talk,
it.
it's like watching paint dry, bro. Okay, so let me get my last 2 minutes off, or my last minute real quick. Because I remember a couple weeks ago, me and H was having this debate about Triple G. When I was like, Triple G is a great fighter, this and that, and people talking about his level of competition. But at the end of the day, Triple G was getting them motherfuckers out of there. However you want to slice it or dice it, Top Rank or whoever could have been trying to build him up to be this boogeyman, but Triple G was doing the boogeyman shit. He was getting motherfuckers out of there. He was getting them out of there. I can only go off of what I see, bro. Hey, H, where he at, man? I ran him off, man.
He right here.
Okay, he free to talk now. I'm about to mute up.
Yo, you can hear me?
Oh, nah, I
Nah, he
tuned
on
out.
mute.
Nah, I
Oh,
put the
there you go.
phone. I walked away. It wasn't nothing work for me to hear.
Well, why you walk away? He was talking to you.
He
Y'all was
wasn't.
debating.
He wasn't talking to me because it doesn't matter to me.
Hey, so I want to ask you more about Loma then. So you don't think Loma's like that for real? Like you don't think I'm saying like you don't look at Loma like Loma, is like really like that, bro. You don't think Loma's like a, you know what I'm saying? You don't think he the truth? You don't think Loma is the truth, bro? The way he fight?
This is something that's getting truly misconstrued on my point of view in regards to the Lomachenko. When then Top Rank and ESPN was pushing pound for pound in the world, the best fighter, better than anyone else, skill for skill, pound for pound, I didn't subscribe to that.
Okay.
Not subscribing to that doesn't mean a fighter isn't good or isn't great. This is what I'm talking about. Overrated. He's going on some whole tangent that's why I tuned out. Like we're not even talking about the same thing here. And as far as Teofimo, I just I don't buy into the hype as well. I just don't. Not buying into hype is not saying that someone isn't talented or isn't good. That's what's being misconstrued. As far as like I grew up like really paying attention to, you know, at least big fights and stuff like that. Of course, under the Mayweather era. Like when you see like a level like that, like someone that's much better than everyone else, that's the type of standard I look for fighters to be at. You know, this is me outside of Tank, A1, Shakur, B, 1A and 1B. All these other fighters are truly neck and neck. Okay. I'm not gonna call you great if you neck and neck with everyone else. You're good.
So how would you compare Loma's skills with the rest of those guys? Like with a Haney's? How would you compare Loma to a Shakur or to a Tank Davis?
Like, okay, for instance, like me, wholeheartedly, he's not messing with Tank or Shakur. We already saw the fight with Haney or any of these other guys. He could beat them, or on a given night, they could beat him. That doesn't scream pound for pound number one fight in the world. Let's say, for instance, like the last, like pretty much I don't want to say not undisputed, but heralded pound for pound Floyd Mayweather, when he was coveted like the top pound for pound fighter.
So you don't think Loma could give Tank a good fight? You don't think Loma could fuck with Tank? And shit, his fight with Haney, did you think Loma beat Devin Haney? Did you think Loma won that fight?
Like, now I'll be honest, I won't pay pay-per-view for Haney, and I don't cheat, I don't steal fight, so I'm not gonna talk on something that I don't know. I just say what people told me, and I make sure I had that disclaimer. So I'm not going to offer critique on that specific fight because I didn't watch it. But from the consensus, it's polarizing. So if you take a polarizing, like, it's depending on who you ask who won that fight, and you put said person against Tank, it ain't gonna be much of a fight. It's gonna end.
Okay. So with that being said, damn, bro. To me, I ain't gonna lie. Like Loma's he's a hell of a fighter, and I think he showed it against Devin Haney. Even in this fight with T.O., he lost that fight, but he came back and put up a good fight, though. He's putting hands on T.O. He actually hurt T.O. in that fight, too. I thought he beat Devin Haney. And a lot of people were saying Devin Haney was such a great fighter. Everybody was saying Devin Haney was the boogeyman. It was people picking Devin Haney to beat Tank Davis. A lot of people thought Devin Haney was going to be like the next Mayweather and shit. You know what I mean? And for Loma to, I thought beat him, should that say a lot about his skill level, even at this age, at almost 40 years old?
But I'm personally on record on this show saying that Haney wasn't that nice, and I described how he wasn't that nice. Mm-hmm. So even that doesn't have any sway on what I feel my A1, my 1A, and my 1B would do compared to those guys. The only match I'll be on pins and needles, like, damn, I don't know, is Tank and Shakur. Outside of that, Tank finna get this nigga out of here. That's my thought process. When I don't know.
So even with Loma, you don't think Loma would give Tank a tough fight? Like you think Tank can knock out Loma?
This version of Loma, just saying, just like I'm just making assumptions on age. He likely slowed down and things like that. Nah, Tank getting him out of there. If you letting Haney, he was letting Haney like, and you know Haney is
and Tio, Tio did beat him too.
Yeah, so and
you
Tio
can't.
had and Tio's win wasn't even impressive. It's just because of.
Go ahead, boys. Tap in with him.
All right, yeah. So you just said so you can't speak that dude. Whoever talking, paint dry. You can't speak on Haney and Lomachenko.
Wait. Okay, okay.
That's Juan, by the way. That's my boy Juan. Go ahead.
Let's know what the name calling. I ain't disrespect. I don't call.
Nah. All I said was paint dry.
We ain't gonna even get on that funny talk because when you allow someone to try you like that, other people think they could try you like that, and I don't care YouTube, any of that shit. I'm a man through and through, so you know what I go by.
Okay. All right. Listen. But at the end, we talking boxing right now, so you can't as far as the Haney and Lomachenko fight, you say you ain't even watched that, so you can't really, you know what I'm saying, you can't speak on that at all. You say you ain't even watched the fight, so. You said Devin Haney ain't, so you said Devin Haney ain't like that. So, you know what I mean? To me, it seems like you just don't think a lot of fighters are really like that, which is okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, you know what I mean? It just,
okay.
It is what it is.
Well, you got to be clear. They're not like that compared to Tank and Shakur. Amongst themselves, they do their thing. Like I think that's a clear distinction that I want on record to be made, because I think you going on a tangent like I'm just here crapping on fighters that I don't respect the time and dedication any fighter, any weight class or any age you put in to this. I know I'm well versed and I respect the sweet science. That's why I pay for fights. If I'm not going to pay it, I don't steal it. I don't do that. So I have a real respect for not the fighters in the whole industry of boxing. So when I'm saying what I'm saying is it's not crapping on boxers. Oh, none of them deserve respect. I'm just saying my two guys, none of them are on that level. It's tiers, and right now there's tier 1. Tank, Shakur, and everyone else is in the second tier. I just want that distinction made out because I feel you.
I understand that. I understand that 100%. And honestly, I got it. Like I always say, I got Shakur as the best 135. I got Tank as the biggest threat. I pretty much got it the same way, 1A, 1B. I still think Lomachenko is a great fighter. I think Devin Haney is a great fighter. I think Teofimo Lopez is a great fighter. I think that Devin Haney, he has a lot of room to improve. I think Teofimo Lopez, his mental, if he can keep his mental, you know what I mean, shit going the right way, I think, like I said, like I keep saying, I feel like he has top 5 pound for pound talent. His biggest question mark is his mental. But to me personally, I think all of them are great fighters. Now, you know what I mean? It's the difference between great and special. You know what I mean? I think Shakur Stevenson has it, you know what I mean, the skills and the ability to be, you know what I mean, a generational talent. Like a Bud Crawford. A generational talent.
What about
Canelo Alvarez?
What about Jerron Ennis?
Jerron Boots Ennis showed that he has a potential. Right now, he's not. I think Jerron Ennis right now is a very good fighter until I see him take a step up fight. Jerron Ennis has a potential.
You don't think that was a step up fight this Saturday with Roy Manvila, the man that beat Rashidi Ellis?
Nah, to me personally, I gotta say, like, I would like to see Boots Ennis versus a Thurman or Ugas.
Thurman damn near washed up at this point.
Yeah, but
Thurman
I feel like
ain't fought in a long time.
2 years, but
Vila was active. He just had a good win. A good win
like
against
Thurman
to
give
opponent.
Boots. Yeah, but you see what Boots
you don't think Boots would do the same thing to Thurman?
I'm gonna say this. I think Boots to beat Thurman, but what I'm saying is I need somebody in there versus Boots that could box. You know what I'm saying? That's versatile. Boots,
Versatile.
his opponents. I'm not saying they tailor made for him, but I need somebody in there with some skills, bro.
But what if those guys like Thurman, they not gonna fight him? They ducking Boots.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I listen, H. You asked me like, did I think that Boots was you know what I mean, a great fighter or whatever? I think he has the potential to be a great fighter, maybe even a generational talent. But I need, like you said though, it's not Boots. I need somebody that got some skills, some serious. I'm saying some boxing skills, some skills, and not tailor made. Not, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna walk forward and be a fucking punching bag to get in there with him. Boots has all the skills to be anybody on every given night, bro. I just want to see somebody fight him. Somebody that got some skills, bro.
Yeah. I think right now,
H Money, like, do
unfortunately,
you understand what I'm saying, though, bro? Like, what angle I'm going at?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I
I
mean?
got
Like, Boots Ennis is different. Listen, because Spence and Crawford, they on their way out of 147. I got Boots taking over the 147 division. I've
yeah.
been saying for the past couple weeks, I wanted to see Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis. That's the fight I wanted to see. But Virgil Ortiz, I don't know what's going on. This is third time pulling out of a fight. He's done.
Yeah, I don't know.
H
Yeah.
Money, he's done, bro. Hang him up.
You think so?
Hang it up, bro. Do something else.
He's still a young fighter though, bro. He just
Do
getting
something
started
else,
like
bro.
25. He only like 25 years old, bro.
H
Well, we
Money,
gotta
but this
see
is his
what's up
third
and why
fight,
he
bro.
keep pulling out of these
Hey,
fights.
this
Though.
is his third fight, though, bro.
I wonder what's wrong with that dude, bro. Well, I
They
mean,
said
why?
it's like some type of a condition. At least that's what they said. That keep flaring up when he in training camp, probably from intensive workout. I mean, that's
That's
what.
crazy, bro. That's not normal, bro. You think he'll be able to come back or fix that shit? There
I
got to be
mean,
some type of remedy to help him.
Something
if
ain't right.
if he can't
Something ain't right.
train, if he can't train like you
That's
got to
not
train
normal.
for
That's
a
not normal,
boxing
bro.
match.
3 fights, that's not normal, H. Has it ever been done, H? Has it
Nah,
ever
I
been
ain't
done in
never
the
seen
sport of
that
boxing?
happen, but he might have some type of condition though. That, you know what I'm saying? We gotta see what's up because he is a good fighter, a quality fighter. I want to see Ortiz in boxing. That's one of the best young fighters we got in boxing. You know what I mean? So I want him to have a speedy recovery so he can
And
come back.
it was supposed to be Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis, the next generation for the 147 division. You know what I
It
mean?
ain't too
They
late.
supposed
It
to
ain't
meet up in
over.
the super fight.
Yeah, I think it still could be that, but you know, he gotta come back, man. I'm trying to see what Juan was thinking. What you think, Juan?
It's like just kind of unfortunate for Boots in this right now. He nice. It's just 147 is pretty much on rebuild, and he got to wait for other people to really make their names to for them to get that opportunity and skills. Like people ain't finna just jump out and mess themselves up against him, and the money isn't going to be there because I think people don't really respect. This is a business. It's not like basketball or any football, anything like that. They don't get salaries that cover through the years. There's no guaranteed contract. They gotta go in the ring every time and earn it. And you don't know how many times you're gonna make it out that ring, or hell, you don't even know how many times you're gonna be able to get into that ring again. Everyone don't have 40, 50 fights. So it's a lot of stuff going to, and we got to give credit to Boots Ennis. Ain't like he's not ready. He don't want to prove himself. I mean, he at least he's talking it.
That's real what he said though, H. Like, hey, yo, Juan, yo, the shit. Hey, listen. I'm with you when you right. You said some real shit as far as, Bud Crawford and Spence, they finna move up, or Bud might retire. Just who knows? But 147 is on rebuild, bro. 147 is on rebuild, bro. Like that shit about to damn near be
Boots
on
about
life
to take
support. H.
over 147, bro.
That shit basically damn near on life support at the Spencer Crawford. Cause you
But
got Boots Ennis and then who else?
I would like to see the winner of that fight fight Jerron Ennis, man. because he earned his shot, bro, and he's making a name for himself. And the winner of that fight versus Boots, that gonna be a big ass fight, bro.
But age though,
Everybody would love to
147 is
see
on life
Boots fight the
support, bro.
winner. But I know Errol Spence trying to move up in weight, though. You know what I mean? He just wanted to fight Crawford and then move up.
Listen, 147 is on life support, like he said, bro. That was real,
I don't
bro.
think so, man. I think Boots gonna keep that shit going, bro.
But we not talking about one person. We talking about top heavy divisions. We talking about, you know what I mean? Because you remember when it was Errol Spence, it was Sean Porter. Even though Danny Garcia was the king at the lower weight class, still had a name. You know what I mean? Now they have Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? It was names. It was names.
I said Kurt Thomas, Keith Thurman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was top heavy.
Now on his way. Yeah. But now it's
Bud might retire.
still...
Errol Spence moved up to 154. Then you just got Boots Ennis. Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz still, bro. Virgil Ortiz, he ain't finished yet, bro.
We can't count on him now, we can't count on Virgil Ortiz. You know why? Because anything, the best ability, the best availability is availability.
Well, Jerron Ennis gonna take over.
Never available.
Jerron Ennis gonna take over the division, bro. He gonna be the biggest star.
I get what you're saying, though, but
I think you're missing
he's taking over the division, and it's gonna be a weak division, bro.
Ennis is the pay-per-view star after that last
that shit is a one-man division. Where's the competition?
No, it's not. I mean, Virgil Ortiz, bro.
But
you keep counting out Virgil.
Count on him, He might, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's wrong with him, bro.
You think his career is over, bro? You crazy if you think his career is over.
I'm saying we can't count on him,
I know, but
I don't agree with that.
Well, hold on, bro. I think Virgil Ortiz, man, like he definitely can bounce back, bro.
I think Virgil Ortiz got superstar potential, but something is going on with him. I'm not even about to start. I'm about to stop mentioning that dude's name until he fights somebody, until he fight again, bro.
Hey, Staniona's still a big fight, but I feel like
Staniona's is ducking Boots. Staniona's is ducking.
I feel like Boots the next pay-per-view star.
Let's talk about your boy David Morrell and Benavidez, the Mexican monster.
He ain't no monster. He don't want no smoke. He a pussy. He a pussy.
I want to see that fight. I want to see that
fight too, but he ducking.
As soon as
he don't want no smoke, he really ducking.
That's the fight I want to see right there,
that
man.
Nigga ducking. He don't want no smoke.
Benavidez say he don't take no step back. He keep coming forward.
No smoke,
he said,
bro.
"Can't nobody take his power."
He ducking.
He said, "Can't nobody take his power."
He don't want no smoke, bro.
Check it out. As soon as
Virgil Ortiz moving up in weight, that's gonna be a weak division when them guys move up.
Hey yo, Low, who you got? Hey yo, Low, who you got? Morrell or Benavidez?
Bro, I gotta see more Morrell. I haven't seen too many fights in, but it's hard to.
I got Morrell all day, bro.
I got Morrell.
He don't know about Morrell, bro. I put him on game. You know what I'm saying?
The only fight I seen was Morrell. The only fight I seen with Morrell was the one that he had his last fight. That's the only fight I seen.
I know the first round knockout when he slapped somebody.
David Benavidez act like this. He didn't call Charlo a bitch. He didn't call.
He don't want no smoke, bro. He ducking.
Look, he called all them a bitch. When it come to David Morrell, that nigga get quiet, bro. He act like he
said Morrell was a great fighter. He's a great fighter.
He
ducking. He don't want no smoke. He gonna get folded up. Morrell is a special fighter like Boots though. But you know what I mean? Morrell, he got something that Boots got. That nigga he got the speed, he got the power, he got the boxing skills. That nigga is amazing. Like I ain't gonna lie, David Morrell Jr. If I could, like, hey, David Morrell, bro, he's the next Alexander Usyk, bro. And if nigga know boxing, Alexander Usyk he really might be the number one pound for pound because Alexander Usyk, he only got 20 fights. He already was undisputed champion, and he was unified heavyweight champion, bro, in 20 fights. Two-time lineal champion in 20 fights.
And what I don't like about that shit is they not saying that shit about Loma because Loma had that same type of thing where he a little bit older. See, David Morrell a little bit older, so they fast tracking his career. He already got that
25.
Pedigree.
No, he's 25 years old.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Loma had more, like he had less pro fights, like like the Shakurs and
because Lomachenko was more decorated as an amateur.
Exactly. But I think David
Morrell. Then all of
David Morrell is one of the greatest amateurs of all time.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's what I'm getting at. That's why he got less.
That's the fact, but Lomachenko is too.
But that's why he
but
got less
so is
pro fights.
Morrell,
They
though.
wasn't saying that shit about
That's why
Loma.
he became a world champion in 3 fights. A born
Look,
hustler, just like Loma, and he
this
was
nigga
undefeated.
Loma was getting big fights with less than 10 fights. They can't say that shit about Morrell.
Loma,
Morrell
great
can fight
fighter too, though.
Benavidez today and
Hey,
whoop
yo,
his
H,
ass.
wasn't Lomachenko's first fight that he lost, I think, right? But it was a
His
12
second
round
fight,
fight,
he
right?
lost his second fight. His second fight.
The second fight.
Okay, but his
So,
second
look,
fight was 12 rounds. Am I correct?
Yeah, it won 12
Yeah, it was
rounds. He
12
lost
rounds.
It
that
was the
fight.
co-main event. It was the co-main event, I think, pay-per-view or some shit. I remember that. He lost to what's his
He
name?
was, bro. It
Who he
was a
lose
close
to, H?
fight, bro.
H, who he lose to?
He lost to
Orlando
Orlando Salido.
He
Salido
lost to
was a
yeah,
he was a former
Orlando
champion
Salido.
though.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
That's a
Salido
fact.
was a former champion though.
That's a fact. I remember that. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Look, I just don't like that shit. They tried to build Loma up and make it seem like he was pound for pound number one with less than 10 fights, but they don't give David Morrell his respect. He over here bitching David Benavidez, and Benavidez won't no static with that nigga. I don't want to hear it, bruh. Niggas try to say Morrell better than
Who
Benavidez
is
is ducking.
Morrell
They
signed
tryna,
to? Who he signed
you know,
to?
they've been building up Benavidez
he
to be
under
like a star.
PBC. Morrell under PBC.
He signed. He with PBC. He signed with Al Heyman.
Yeah, Showtime.
But his promoter, his promoter is Louis DeCubis. He signed to Warriors Promotions.
Oh, that's
and he
why.
advised by Al Heyman.
That's why.
He's advised by Al Heyman and PBC.
Nah, yeah, I'm saying he advised by Al Heyman, but you know, Lomachenko was signed to Bob though. You know what I mean? It's just different. You know what I mean?
Bob
That's
Arum,
the
yeah,
point I
Bob
made.
Arum.
That's the point I made, and you said I was hating that had nothing to do with it. Now you just proving point that type of stuff has a lot to do with it.
To me, it's just like, look,
No, bro, it don't got a lot to do with it, bro.
I feel
Lomachenko was one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. You see his skills, bro? That has a lot to do with it. That has a lot to do with it.
But look at Morrell. Morrell got skills just like Loma. Morrell, if not even better. But no, Loma is great. Morrell is great too. But all I'm saying is, them Cubans are great amateurs. They are the best Olympic boxers. So why they don't get, why they don't get the credit like Lomachenko does is because maybe because they black or something. Is it because they from Cuba? And on top of that, because like you said, Bob Arum, he was the one pushing Loma. They was invested in Loma to try to build him up like that.
Look, y'all gotta understand, H. You know this boxing shit goes so deep, and the only thing Morrell lacking is the marketing. You know, people just came on the scene. I've been watching Morrell since he was in the amateurs. He giving David Benavidez smoke today. They trying to make it seem like it's ass. Some extra
He gonna
shit.
He gonna beat the shit out of Benavidez
giving him smoke today. That's why they're not trying to
beat
do
his
that
ass
shit.
today, bro.
Look, this nigga Canelo is busy. I don't see why he don't get the static with Benavidez today, and Benavidez don't want it. But man, he'll stop all that shit David Benavidez got. That's why he don't want to fight him, because everything he's planning on doing.
Morrell and Benavidez should fight each other, and then the winners could fight Canelo. You know what I mean? And Benavidez don't want to do that, bro. He don't want that smoke. But Canelo finna fight both of the Charlos. Yeah. It looks like Canelo ain't gonna fight Benavidez. You know, he about to fight both of the Charlo brothers, and then he gonna try to fight Errol Spence.
Look, if y'all paying attention, that nigga David Benavidez whole energy, his whole tone changed up. When that nigga David Morrell started calling him out, his whole tone changed up. Nigga act like you want to fight. This nigga David Morrell was exposing him every day, saying he finna expose him. That nigga David Benavidez want no static.
Hey, yo, H, you see that comment?
That's a troll. That's one of the racist motherfuckers.
Niggas
what was you saying, Brody?
It's just, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, this nigga David Morrell started calling him out every day for like a week straight. David Benavidez doing no responding. That nigga wanted to respond to the Charlos. He wanted to respond to Boo Boo. He wasn't responding back to nigga wasn't trying to respond back to David Morrell.
I remember Devin Haney was doing that same shit to Shakur until he came with that bullshit ass offer, and then he got all these boxing fans like jumping on that bullshit. That's crazy.
Off subject. I want to get this out because you brought that back. It was something I was thinking when I was in the chat room in regard to how I don't appreciate the whole Shakur, the Haney Shakur thing is like I left a comment somewhere and I was explaining like Shakur offering the same thing, if not more, than Lomachenko. How do Shakur get 25%?
Nigga ain't really trying to fight.
Check this out. Shakur is a 2-division multi-division champion.
Unified too. Yeah.
Unified. He actually sold out a bigger venue than Lomachenko was in that theater, that 6,000
He
seat
was in a
theater,
small room
in
too.
a small room. Shakur's selling out 10,000 seats in his hometown,
Newark,
and he could, and
$1
he in
million gate,
Houston. He could get people to
1.6.
travel, especially being with mob ties like that fight. People would travel for it. He has Lomachenko don't have any belts. Shakur don't have any belts.
Hey Juan, look, let me educate you on some shit because this shit gonna be funny to hear. So look, you got to think about this. Okay, so this nigga Devin just sold 150K with Loma, right?
Yeah.
In his own hometown, he not selling out. Where did them tickets come from? Where the sales come from? Ain't that crazy to hear? Loma put seats in there. He got a country behind him. That's why he put seats in there. And Devin Haney didn't bring shit to the table. So the fact that he think he gets 75 over Shakur, I personally, if I was Shakur, I don't take nothing less than 35. Look, I whoop your ass for 35%, make me the A side. I really think Shakur at least deserved 40% just because who he is, who his name is. Niggas wasn't saying that to Mayweather. If Mayweather didn't have no belts, you think that he the A side? I mean, you think that he ain't the A side? Come on now. Same thing with Shakur. He's still handling his business, but I do feel like, look, a cool offer is 40-60. Devin got all the belts. It's a high risk, low reward for him. But I mean, well, I don't say low reward because Shakur obviously is a staple name. I feel like he the best in the 135. I got him over everybody else. But man, part of me just, man, I wish Shakur would have just said, man, you know what, fuck this nigga. I'll whoop your ass for the free just to get this nigga out
Ain't
the way.
nobody fighting for free, bro. That's why I'm saying you came over here with that bullshit, bro. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Lomachenko ain't. Well, hold up, bro. Lomachenko, he got 40% in his fight with Devin Haney. So Devin Haney wanted to fight him. Devin Haney lowball Shakur. He ain't never lowball no other opponent. So why is he trying to do that with Shakur? Because he don't want to fight. So I don't understand why y'all don't see that shit.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making.
A professional team around them ain't they not gonna let him sign no bullshit. Like y'all niggas is on some weird shit about that. Shit. Oh, he need to sign this shit. The nigga ain't never wanted to fight. He offered a bullshit offer, and y'all niggas running around like I don't know what, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
I think he said more like a personal vendetta type thing.
Y'all boxing fans
Shakur
weird,
deserved
bro.
at least 40.
He ain't finna sign that bullshit. He got lawyers and all type of shit. Devin Haney ain't never offered nobody that shit. None of his opponents got an offer like that. Not JoJo Diaz, Linares, none of them. Gamboa. So why you trying to offer Shakur that? Because he don't want to fight.
Man.
So I don't understand. Like that nigga ain't never wanted to fight. That's why he ran out the motherfucking ring, nigga. Like y'all niggas weird, bro.
He was doing interviews talking about that Shakur, his friend and shit. If you a nigga,
you said what?
Devin Haney was talking about Shakur, his friend and shit. If that's your friend, help him feed his family.
Bro, he's scared. He knows Shakur gonna beat him. He don't give a fuck about no friendship when it comes to fighting.
Nah, it's just the principle.
Yeah, he know
about your friend. If you friends,
and then they said because Shakur is a dangerous fight. Shakur is a dangerous fight. That's why Devin Haney asking for that much. Devin Haney don't want to fight Shakur. He plan on moving up to 140 pounds anyway. So I don't know, like. I don't know why y'all even saying that shit, bro.
Nah, bro. When I said my shit, it's just like a hypothetical, like on some instinct shit. I feel like I wish Shakur would just do it, but obviously,
you wish, bro. You better go get you a genie and start doing shit like that. You talking about real life shit? Like I wish. Nah, nigga, that shit don't work like that, bro. It's not what you want.
At the same,
nigga,
I'm understanding
you know what I'm saying? Hell no, that shit don't work like that.
That
shit don't work like that with any boxer. You know what I'm saying? So don't ask Shakur to do no stupid shit like that, bro. Don't ask Shakur to do no stupid shit like that, bro. Because he definitely ain't signing no shit like that. Ain't no other fighter signing no shit like that.
If he
Lomachenko, he ain't offered Lomachenko that shit.
I feel like he should get at least
Lomachenko got way more than 25%, but you telling Shakur to take that shit, bro. You sound silly, bro.
It's a duck. Look, the offer.
Okay, so leave it at that, bro. So stop with all that other shit. Oh, Shakur need to do this. Shakur got to do that. Nah, nigga.
I ain't like these other niggas.
He ain't taking no bullshit offer like that, bro. And that's really like a slap in the face. When
I just say it on some.
It's a slap in the face for even offering Shakur that shit, and for y'all niggas to even be running with it. And y'all like you supposed to.
You can't say all y'all niggas.
What's up with that? That's some bullshit, bro.
You should accept the offer. I'm saying like on a boxing fan standpoint, like I want to see the fight. Like just like the Usyk Fury
You
situation,
should
he
be on
offered.
Devin Haney, like ask about offering Shakur that bullshit and tell us instead of telling Shakur to take a bullshit offer, bro.
Shakur shouldn't accept
You
this
should
shit.
be
Is
on
what I'm
Devin
saying.
Haney.
H.
Like, why would you offer Shakur a low ball offer like that?
He didn't
You
want
ain't
to fight
never
in the
offer
first place.
nobody that. You didn't
Look.
offer Loma that shit. Loma got 40%, and Loma had 3 losses. And Shakur, nigga, is undefeated. He's on the pound for pound list. This is a way bigger fight than that. Instead, you over here on some thirsty shit saying Shakur need to sign 25%. I wish he do this. Nah, bro. Hell nah, bro.
Look, when a nigga offered
Like, them
25%,
niggas weird, bro.
we
Like,
know it's a
and then
duck.
everybody
We see
who running with that shit and doing that shit, y'all niggas weird. Niggas like turned on Shakur real quick.
Look, when a nigga offered 25%, we know it's a duck. Fury did the
All
same
right, then.
shit
So
with
just
Usyk.
leave it at that, bro. All that other shit, brother.
Look,
that shit is bullshit.
I'm gonna just
All
pick
that
this
other
guy
shit is
up.
bullshit, bro.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
we
just
know
leave it
it's a
at that,
duck.
bro.
The shit been a duck. But
all right, then. So leave it at that. I don't know what this other shit. Shakur need to take a low ball offer.
nobody
That
said
shit
this
dumb.
nigga take a low
Devin
ball. He
Haney,
said it's stupid.
Devin Haney wasn't
Ben
trying to
said it's
fight
stupid.
Shakur
I
when
ain't
he
like
sent
these
that
other ass
bullshit.
niggas.
Well, hold up. Devin Haney wasn't trying to make a real fight, bro. That wasn't no real offer. He didn't offer Lomachenko that bullshit, but y'all niggas running with it. Like, that shit
You
dumb.
can't say y'all niggas. You gotta talk about them niggas.
I'm talking about you, bro. When you came
you ain't,
over here, it was
bro,
like,
look,
man, Shakur need to do this. Shakur need to do that. Nah, hell nah, bro. He
Nobody
ain't doing
said
that
Shakur. When
bullshit,
I
bro.
say this
He
shit, I
got
say
the best
hypotheticals.
lawyers
I
in the
want to see
game, bro.
Shakur in the
I don't
ring
want to
with
hear
him.
that shit, bro.
Look,
For real,
also,
for real,
I
bro.
want to see the
also
nigga in the
too
ring
though.
with him. My Ben said it's a duck, nigga. It ain't nothing.
All right, leave it
Like,
at
you
that,
act
bro.
like a
All
nigga
that other
sat here
shit,
and
bro. I
said
ain't
the
trying to
Haney
hear
gave him a
that,
real
bro.
offer or something.
What you say, Juan?
I was
What
gonna
you say,
say
Brody?
also too, as far as business is concerned, you don't even want to sign and make no bad president like that. Then you feel everyone could try you.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah. At the end of the day,
Exactly. Like,
it's a dangerous
motherfucking
sport.
boxing fans is
Obviously, this
like
nigga
dumb as
Shakur got to
fuck.
get his
Like,
money's worth.
them
You
niggas
know,
will
these
run with
niggas stepped in the
anything,
ring.
bro. Devin Haney pull out a bullshit offer, and motherfuckers just got all, went all crazy over that bullshit offer. Oh, Shakur need to do this. Shakur need to do that. Man, that was the dumbest shit ever, bro. You got Devin Haney and Bill Haney over here laughing and shit. Y'all niggas,
Yeah,
man,
that's
y'all
some
niggas
Haney
crazy,
fans, and like literally, Shakur offered the same thing, really more than what Lomachenko offered. Then you gonna try to throw a nigga a nickel, man. That shit just
Exactly.
I
long.
just, I just don't
Exactly.
like
Like
that this
that's what
nigga
people
Devin
should have
Haney
focused
squared.
on right there.
This
People
nigga
could have
Devin Haney
focused on that
squared. Like,
instead of
look,
Shakur got a bullshit offer. Oh, he need to take that offer, just to make me happy. Niggas weird as
Mike
fuck,
Tyson
bro.
said that shit years
Niggas
ago.
should have been on
If
motherfucking
you
Devin
somebody's
Haney ass
friend,
about that bullshit offer.
you gonna help him
Niggas
fit
gave
their
Devin
shit.
Haney a pass with that bullshit ass offer. And motherfuckers try to turn on Shakur because of that, bro.
Look, like Mike Tyson said years ago. This nigga
y'all
said
niggas
that
go for
Shakur's friend.
anything, bro. Y'all
My
niggas go for
bad.
any little
We
bullshit, bro.
y'all could get back to 168. I ain't mean to turn it into that, but when you brought that up, it kind of reminded me
It's
of
the
the point I
real.
wanted to make.
He lowballed him. He ain't really want to have no static with him. I mean, you could see
I
that
mean,
shit
we
a mile
already
away.
know that. I already know that because I talked to them, both of them. So I already know what's up with that. You ain't got to tell me. I know what's up.
That shit he ain't really want no static.
What
That
was you
made me
saying
mad.
about 168, my boy?
No, I was saying y'all could get back to 168. I ain't mean to like turn it from that. When you brought them back up, it reminded me of something I wanted to say earlier in regard to that.
Like I said, man, David Morrell, that nigga David Benavidez don't want no static, man. We seen that shit, and that nigga was coming out in the interview saying, David Morrell's it's a possibility. I just don't like how you had the energy with the Charlos and the Andres. He a bitch this. I ain't never heard him call David Morrell no bitch. David Morrell calling him a bitch, actually. He said he turned monsters into chumps or some shit like that in Spanish. And I'm just like, damn. It's kind of like how this nigga David Benavidez, he coming out, he speaking, the offer fake and all this shit. You doing all this defending. Won't you just say, fuck it, I'll get in the ring with that nigga. I'm not busy right now. It ain't no bigger fight than David Morrell besides Canelo. Canelo busy. When I get in the ring with him.
Yeah, literally he's busy. Like he ain't finna get that fight anytime soon.
And yeah, it's looking like Spence or the other Charlo next fight, bro. That nigga trying to, bro. He know damn well, bro. He getting the ring with David Morrell. Everything he planning right now, but that shit got the potential to go out the window. Now I will say this, I think that David Morrell could win, but I do think that David Benavidez got the experience, bro. But I just don't see him beating David Morrell, bro. David Morrell got everything. He got the amateur pedigree. He got power, he got speed, defense, and he got that, you know what I'm saying, that sexy Cuban style of boxing.
So H, I pose a question to you in regards to the match. We already know who you say is going to win, but do you think it'll at least be competitive, or you think he just gonna get him out of there?
Which fight you talking about?
Benavidez and Morrell.
I think it'll be a good fight, though. I think it'll be a good competitive fight. But I just feel like Morrell is just gonna be too much. I feel like he will start to separate himself in that fight. I think he'll start dominating Benavidez, putting hands on him, and just show that he's different. I think it'll be probably similar to like Shakur versus Oscar Valdez type of fight, or it could even be like Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia type of fight. I'm thinking something like that.
I would say only
a part that they glossing over too, and I don't want to be too
I think
critical.
he could really embarrass him and really put hands on him. You know what I mean?
Or
it could be like Shakur and Oscar type shit.
Yeah, look though, I don't want to look.
It'll be a good fight because it both got power.
At the same time, bro, a lot of people overlook the fact that David Morrell, his power. David Benavidez has been dropped before.
Morrell can do so many different things, bro. He's special. He kind of like he could do some of the things like Jerron Ennis can do. He got, you know what I mean? He big, bro. He almost 6'3". He almost 6'3", the size of a heavyweight, bro. And he moved like a welterweight, like Jerron Ennis.
Yeah, so, he got a lot of agility. I wanted to just say, like, he got good defense. He got great defense.
Good defense, bro. But he getting better and better. So, but Benavidez got experience. He got some power. He got good speed too. So I just think it'll be a firefight, bro. But I think Morrell could really, embarrass Benavidez in that one, bro. To be honest, he could dominate Benavidez.
He could
possibly knock him out. He could possibly knock him out.
I'll pay for the fight if they make it. I know that much.
I think he could knock him out. He could be like how Crawford fought his brother. When Crawford fought his brother, something like that. Crawford knocked his brother out in round number 12. I think it could be something like that too.
Jose. And then I think what you call it isn't either. Just I like to be objective, like because we tend to think that David Benavidez is like 30-something. I think he only 24, 25 himself. So he a young person as well.
It'll be a great fight though, bro. I just think Morrell is much better than him, but Benavidez, I think they the two best though. At 168, well, Canelo's he's still there too, but I feel like they the best young fighters in that division. I feel like that could be like Spence and Crawford. That could be like Tank and Shakur at 168. I'm thinking that gonna be the super fight.
Yeah. So okay. So my pushback, devil's advocate to you is it's probably in that interest of both of them to not necessarily rush that fight, because I honestly feel Canelo gonna mess around and retire on David Benavidez, and the Morrell fight is gonna be his fight. But if you blow that load up,
that though, let's not rush fights. I want to see all the fights. That's why I want to see Devin Haney fight Shakur. Some people try to say, "Oh, it's too soon for that," and nah. Let's make it happen. Benavidez said he got a contract to fight Morrell. They got a contract. Let's do it. They said they want to fight. We want the smoke with them. I don't want to, we got to stop letting these fights marinate. And you know what I mean? We got to make it happen right now, bro. Like, I think the time is now, like what Tank said. The time is now.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm one of the people that actually buy the fights. I don't care when it happened. I was just being devil advocate. If one of them people would say that to you, like,
but you gotta let the fight marinate, and it's too soon, but it's too early. No, I think that's what be messing up boxing.
Yeah, you don't get the best version of the fight too. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
the best version of the fight. Like, give me an example of that though.
No, what I'm saying
where they did that. I think they be over marinating fights like Mayweather and Pacquiao. Even with Spencer Crawford, they made his way too long, bro.
No, yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, to support what your standpoint is if you wait too long, you don't get the best version of the fight when they're younger, faster, hitting harder.
Exactly.
They ain't thinking this much. They really going out for gusto.
It's better when they're younger. Like shit, that's what Sugar Ray Leonard and them was doing before Kings and them. They was fighting when they was young. Sugar Ray Leonard was 23 years old when he fought against Thomas Hearns. You know, he fought Roberto Duran and them, bro. Those was big time fights. Sugar Ray was young, bro. And then Muhammad Ali, he was only 21 years old when he became heavyweight champion, when he beat Sonny Liston. Mike Tyson became heavyweight champion at 20 years old, only 20. You feel me? Like Tank and Ryan. Tank was only 28. 28 years old for Ryan, bro. 1 million pay-per-view buys. They didn't let that marinate. Ryan Garcia was only 24, 25 years old. That was big. Mayweather fought against Diego Corrales. They was only 23 years old. They was young. Canelo fought Mayweather. He was only 23.
Nah, you ain't lying. You make a valid point. I think that's what need to be pushed out there too. Like, no, because you know that's what the Haney's old now 40, 47 now. We get the best versions of them now. You know, when they're young, fast, strong, they ain't thinking as much. It's really about talent too. And skill. So I like
that's what I wanted to ask you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to you. I ain't asked you, so shit, dude. If Plant was able to go the extra 6 rounds, you know what I'm saying, and keep outboxing Benavidez, do Caleb Plant win that fight? Because he won them first, 5, 6 rounds and shit, 7 rounds. He was up. He just gassed out. So if Benavidez run into a nigga that can outbox for the whole 12 rounds, what we looking at? Because Morrell is capable of doing that. You feel me? That's the question.
Too. He got power too. Caleb Plant, see, he was outboxing him, but he didn't have the power to really keep him off. Like Morrell got power to knock you out, bro, in both hands. Right. He got one punch power, you know, and then with the boxing skills, you know what I'm saying, and then with his size, with his reach and all of that, with his strength. But see, I watched that fight with Caleb Plant and Benavidez. See, Caleb Plant was doing good. He was doing really good, but he made a mistake, bro. He actually fucked up. It was something that he did in the fight. It was like he was running out of gas, but it was something that he did. He tried to clinch. He tried to hold, you know, Benavidez. And when he did that, you know, he wasn't able to clinch him. And Benavidez got his arms free, some of his hands, and he was able to, you know, beat up Caleb Plant on the inside. Caleb Plant, he tried to go for a clinch a couple of times, and he missed with it. And Benavidez started hitting him with some shit, and the referee wasn't separating them. He let him fight on the inside, and Caleb Plant was trying to hold, bro, and he didn't know how to clinch. He didn't know how to tie him up, and Benavidez started fucking him up.
Yeah, start clipping his ass.
Right. The referee. Caleb Plant, he would go for a clinch. He tried to hold him, start looking at the referee, but the referee just let him keep going. He didn't do nothing, and Benavidez started to beat his ass in there when he did that, and that's where he fucked up. He started taking some punishment. You know what I mean? Benavidez started getting rough with him, kind of dirty with him. Caleb Plant didn't know how to hold, bro. He didn't know how to tie him up. That's why fighters, you gotta learn how to clinch. You gotta learn how to tie somebody up. Devin Haney learned how to do that, bro. He know how to clinch.
That's one thing I give to that little motherfucker. He know how to clinch with his bitch ass. He know how to
do that. At first he didn't know how to do it. He learned how to do it, and now he real good at it. And the referee will have to separate him. He'll tie you up and separate. So Caleb Plant didn't know how to do it, bro. But he tried to do it. He tried to shoot for it, and when he did it, he didn't know how to do it. And Benavidez started to beat his ass. He started to fuck him up.
And that's my whole thing. Like, man, if Caleb Plant would have kept his gas tank, bro, and kept boxing, you know what I'm saying? To stay on the outside and kept boxing them shit, do he win that fight, bro? You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, Morrell, that's a different beast, bro. A man that got power, can move. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Benavidez fought a southpaw yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that's gonna present problems to him, man.
Morrell real strong, bro. He bigger than Benavidez. He's stronger than him. So Morrell, he would definitely have to he would have to know how to clinch and tie him up when he got to and do all of that. You can't be like Caleb Plant in there, you know what I mean? You try to tie him up, you don't know what you're doing, and then Benavidez start getting off on you. So Morrell, he would have to be, you know what I mean? He knows to tie him up. He would have to be, you know what I mean, physical on the inside and manhandle Benavidez in there and let him know who the bigger man is and push him back, tie his ass up, you know what I mean, show him who's stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my whole thing is just, Morrell being a southpaw, man. Like I said, that's gonna be Benavidez's biggest weakness. Aside from everything else, all the other shit, the power and Morrell being a southpaw, man. Cause shit, you ain't never fought a southpaw getting there for the first time. You can get put on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, he just, if I'm him and Kemp, shit, straight southpaw. And I don't know what's up with that other motherfucker he's supposed to be fighting, but I'm just waiting till I hear that announcement. What he gonna do? It's really only one way to go. You know what I'm saying? So
they don't want to go that way. They don't want to go that route, bro. They trying to go the easy route.
I feel like it's only one way to go, man.
Hey, them bitch ass niggas took the easy route, bro. He ain't trying to take that route right there. He know what it is. Hey, but check this out, BJ. Morrell, he actually know how to fight on the inside. I've seen some of his fights. He know how to bang. Morrell he know how to fight on the inside, bro. He know how to bang with you. You know, like he could slug it out with you like Boots did. I seen Boots out slugging a slugger. You know what I'm saying? And Vila. And Boots just was crushing him. I could see Morrell doing some shit like that. Morrell know how to bang with you. He like to bang too. He know how to fight on the inside. You know what I mean? So I want to see it, bro. I just would love to see that fight, bro. I think that fight would be firecrackers, bro. It'll be fireworks, bro. Fireworks, bro, for real.
I don't want to see no other fight at 168, bro. No other fight.
It'll be fireworks, bro, because Benavidez, he bringing some hot shit. He bringing his shit, and Morrell, he bringing some hot shit. And you know what I'm saying? He bringing some skills with it. You know what I'm saying? Morrell got the skills and the power with the speed and the defense. Benavidez, he got a good offense. He got some speed. He got some pop. You know what I'm saying? Good combinations.
He got good combinations and a high work rate. You feel me? That's the only thing I really can say. You know,
good speed.
Because I mean, defensively, he wasn't moving his head against Plant, bro. Benavidez ain't really just. You know what I'm saying?
Slow feet too.
Slow feet. Don't move his head. Like you can't fuck with Morrell doing that shit, man.
Like he got no deep.
So
Morrell know he could beat him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Morrell in his mind, bro, he know he could beat him. 100%. Like he confident. He feel like, bro, he will fuck up Benavidez. Like he thinking his head. In no way Benavidez could beat him. He feel like Benavidez can't fuck with him. Like he know his ability. He know what he could do, and he know what he could do to Benavidez. He watched Benavidez, and he know what he could do to him. Type shit. You know what I mean? I want to see it, bro. That should be fire. It'd be one of the greatest fights ever. I think Senior know that too. Like I said, it's reasons why they not doing the shit they doing and saying the shit they need to say. You know, we ain't the only ones. Hey, BJ, they ducking for sure. 100. They ducking 100%, BJ. They don't want no smoke with Morrell. They ducking that fight. And I feel like Devin Haney, without a doubt, he ducking Shakur. We know that for sure. He been ducking Shakur. You know what I mean? So with that being said,
and here go the thing with this and shit about the offer. Let me say this right quick. About the offer and all that shit, bro. Bro, they already was gonna move up to 140, my nigga.
Yeah,
they was already gonna move up.
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
They lowball the shit out of Shakur. They gave Lomachenko 40%, bro. They ain't never offered no fighter 25% until Shakur because they ducking that nigga. They don't want no smoke with that nigga. You know what I mean? So yeah, Devin Haney, bro. I can't wait for him to move out the division so we can get to the real fighters. So we can get to the real smoke. Let's get him
like Jay Prince said, man. it's a lot of ways of saying you don't want to fight, and that's just one of the ways, man.
They said it. You heard
Like,
what he said? Exactly. They explained it.
Yeah, I seen that shit, man. They said niggas gonna try to outprice themselves out and shit, man, and you know, try to make niggas take a low ball shit. They don't really want to fight, bro.
Exactly. They don't want to fight. But I can't believe the boxing fans, like, a lot of them, like, they went for that shit. They went for it. And niggas turned on Shakur like, man, fuck them niggas. I'm rocking with Shakur 100%. Nigga, Shakur, he's the people's champion, nigga. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Shakur, I love what he represent. He want that smoke. He always looking for the smoke, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'm supporting Shakur more than ever now. More than ever. You know what I mean? I'm riding with him 100. You feel me? So, I can't wait, bro. You know what I mean? When Tank get out of jail, can't wait for Tank to come back home, bro. I can't wait for Tank to come back home, bro.
Pitbull too.
What you say?
Tank versus Pitbull too.
Yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I was talking about, like, you know, what's the next move for Tank Davis? What's the next fight? I'm thinking Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz, he fighting on a Errol Spence, Terence Crawford undercard. He's the co-main event. So that's like damn near the biggest fight of the year. You know what I'm saying? Well, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia as well. That was the one of the biggest fights too. But you know what I mean? They building up Isaac Cruz for that rematch. That's why they put him on an undercard with Errol Spence and Crawford. That, you know what I mean? And then Tank Davis getting out of jail around the same time. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking Tank Davis, a Pitbull rematch. You know, and after that, guess who I want to see Tank Davis fight? After that, say if he beat Isaac Cruz in that rematch, I want to see Tank Davis and Frank Martin. I'm thinking Frank Martin deserves a shot at Tank Davis. He fight this Saturday. He's a main
between me and you. I don't know, you know, nigga ain't gonna speculate and shit, but man, there might be some high ups that don't want that shit going on over that way you did. That Frank Martin and Tank Davis shit.
What you mean, like some?
Because I ain't gonna say no ducking shit, because to me, Tank ain't ducking shit. But I just know Tank get advised a lot, you know, like, hey, on which fights that he should take or need to take or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Something just telling me I really.
Why not? Because
I ain't opposed to seeing the shit. I'm with seeing that shit. You feel me? But I mean, like I say, if Frank Martin come out and he look crispy this week, shit, hey, Frank gonna come in this bitch in 135 and upset a lot of niggas, bro. You feel me?
Frank Martin?
I fuck with him, bro. I just like that nigga. Like, with him, it's just his movement for me, bro. It ain't really so much. It's just how he move in the ring, bro. And he doing that shit through 12 rounds, bro. I just like how that nigga move, bro.
You think and he got a little bit of Loma to him? You think he moved like Loma a little bit?
Man, Ace, that nigga move nice, bro. And his punch placement and shit, he just moved nice, bro. That nigga he just nice with it, bro.
Got a little bit of Loma to him or nah?
I mean,
it's something different.
It wouldn't hurt to say he got a little bit of Loma in him when it comes to moving this shit on his feet, out for angles and shit. I want to see some more shit from him. You know what I'm saying? But Frank Martin fighting this fight, bro. I thought him and Ali was gonna be a good ass fight. He got Ali was gonna fuck with him because he had everything, but and he could box, but he just made that nigga look like an amateur, bro.
Hey, he beat the fuck out of Ali. He beat the fuck out of Ali. But check this out.
He beat.
So, you know, like I said, I want to see the Tank Davis Pitbull rematch, and then I'm thinking, like I said, Frank Martin, because they both with PBC.
I'm with that shit. I'm with that too.
But you know what else fight I want to see? But I feel like, you know, say Tank Davis, he fights Isaac Cruz in a rematch. And then look, Frank Martin fight this Saturday. You know what I want to see? I want to see Frank Martin after this fight. I want to see him fight against Edwin De Los Santos. What you think about Frank Martin versus De Los Santos?
I think that'll be a perfect ass fight. Cause shit, just a couple of days ago, De Los Santos went the distance with old boy. He didn't even get him out of there, you know. And I was listening to him saying that they was gonna be, you know, looking for him to box more in this fight and shit. But shit, he looked good, bro. He won majority of the rounds. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that. You know, Frank Martin in there with somebody who could punch for real. But you know, that guy that De Los Santos lost to, he need to go be trying to avenge his loss from that nigga. But I think he's still at 130 anyway, though. But you know, that's a conversation for another day. But you know, like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that shit either. Frank Martin and De Los Santos, hell yeah.
And I think that's the fight right there that can help Frank Martin build up his resume. Because right now, De Los Santos, you know, he's making a lot of noise. I feel like he's a good fighter, and I feel like De Los Santos versus Frank Martin, the winner could fight against Tank Davis. What you think about that?
Shit, I'm with that shit. If Tank, it's just all depend on what Tank I want to do. Tank hold the cards, you feel me? We could want that shit, but you know, saying like Tank want these big fights. You know what I'm saying? And we know who that is. You know, it's just all on what Tank want to do, bro.
Well, those guys, those fighters are with PBC, and they fight on Showtime, and they fight at 135. So I'm looking at, like, you know what I mean? That's on the side of the street. You got Isaac Cruz on your side of the street. You got Frank Martin and Edwin De Los Santos. You know what I mean? So I would like to see Tank Davis mix it up with those guys, and maybe Frank Martin and De Los Santos could fight each other to put themselves in position and build their name up to get that Tank Davis fight.
I'm telling you, it's just something about that Tank and Frank Martin fight, bro. It's just like, I don't know, it's just something like, man, even right now, I see like Frank Martin give Tank Davis real power. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he got the power and he could crack. He put niggas on their ass. Bro, Frank, it's just, like I said, bro, Frank moved good, fam. Like, just watching that nigga and studying him for some of his recent fights that's been on TV, bro, that nigga nice, bro. That nigga nice.
Do you think Frank Martin got a chance to possibly beat Tank Davis?
Man, I don't know, H. I mean, if he could stay away from Tank's left, bro, you know, I think it could still even be kind of like evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank can box. I say that shit all the time. He don't get enough credit for that shit. Tank can box. You know what I'm saying? He showed that shit all the time. You know, but like I said, man, I want to see how Tank could be able to, you know, hang with Frank. Because like I said, bro, Frank can move, bro. On his feet, on his toes and shit, Frank can move, bro. It's just something with that shit that just intrigued me about that nigga, fam. He can move like a motherfucker.
So do you feel like Frank Martin will be, a better fight than Tank Davis versus Pitbull? Frank Martin, do you feel like Frank Martin and Tank Davis?
Stylistically wise, hell yeah.
Okay, who you think will win a fight between Frank Martin and Pitbull?
I got Frank Martin outboxing Pitbull. Pitbull coming forward, but Frank Martin just moving off of angles off his ass all night, H. I'm talking about hitting his ass off of all type of different angles, bro. I see Frank Martin taking that nigga to school, bro. Now I'm gonna say Frank Martin probably get touched a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And we get to see that nigga chin being tested. But I really got Frank outboxing Pitbull, bro, easily. Feel me?
Okay.
I know where you're going with this, though, but go ahead. Yeah.
So would you say Frank Martin will be the toughest fight for Tank Davis, like his career? Would that be the toughest fight of his career? Tougher than Ryan Garcia. Tougher than
man. It's to be seen, H, but stylistically wise, you know, with their styles and shit, man, that shit just intriguing. Ryan Tank, I don't like, and this is my opinion, I don't like how Tank said that Ryan was his toughest fight, but who am I? I ain't the nigga that's in that fight. He said that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
one of his easiest fights.
I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, look at the way how, you know what I'm saying, you fought that nigga. That shit was with ease, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Easiest fight. I only gave Ryan Garcia 1 round in that fight.
I don't know why he said that shit, man. I don't know why he said that shit, man.
It was the biggest fight of his career.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So you said Frank Martin will beat Isaac Cruz. He will beat Pitbull. So
yes,
Frank Martin versus Edwin De Los Santos. Who would you take in that fight?
That's edgy, H. That's kind of on the tip for me. I want to see how will Frank hold up to a nigga that could box and a nigga that got hella power, like hella power. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, I'm kind of on edge with that. Okay. Like, ain't De Los Santos like what, top 3? Who we saying 135? The top 3 niggas that got the top power? Tank, De Los Santos, and fucking who else, nigga? That nigga power up there, bro. Shit, De Los Santos can crack. That nigga can crack. Feel me? Shit. Before Saturday, nigga was 15-1, 14 KOs. That nigga can crack, bro. But shit, he didn't even get this nigga out of there on his last fight. That hoe went the distance. He was fucking him up for sure. But
okay, De Los Santos versus Pitbull, Isaac Cruz. Who would you take in that fight? De Los Santos and Pitbull.
I got De Los Santos out of the way, but I got us. That fight, nigga, that's a fight. I'm talking about an all out, nigga, action-packed brawl, nigga. Them niggas gonna be banging, bro. Just like I said, how we was gonna see a fight with Boots and Roman Villa, it's gonna be a fight with them 2 niggas, Pitbull and De Los Santos. Because Pitbull, we know what he doing. He coming forward. No bullshit. He coming straight forward the whole fight. And shit, that De Los Santos live for that. You know what I'm saying? But I got that being a real, yeah. Just like he outboxed old dude last Saturday. He didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? But Pitbull would be trying to take the fight to him, but shit, that's in De Los Santos' backyard, bro. We'll see a high action packed ass brawl, fam. Inside all night, an inside fight, bro. But shit, I got De Los Santos on top of that shit because I feel like he'll mix it up. You know what I'm saying? He'll box with him. Come on the inside, start, slugging it out with him, get back on the outside, box with him, because Boots was doing that shit to Villa Saturday. He'll come on the inside, you know what I'm saying, go back on the outside, nigga, look like Roy Jones and shit, come back in, fuck that nigga up, go back, you know what I'm saying? He was just mixing it up. He was doing all type of shit. But back on subject and shit, like I said, I got De Los Santos over Pitbull. I don't know, bro. Pitbull is just he ain't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he cool, you know what I'm saying? They got a chin and shit, but
he gave Tank a tough fight, though, right? He gave Tank his toughest fight.
But a lot of people don't see this shit. Pitbull is smaller and shorter than Tank. Tank ain't used to fight niggas shorter than him, and niggas with chins, and niggas that could crack too. Tank ain't used to that shit, so Tank had to kind of,
Gamboa was shorter than
man, yeah, but I'm gonna say this though, hey, I ain't taking nothing away from that shit, but man, Gamboa just when Pitbull got a tougher chin than Gamboa for sure. But like I said though, Tank, I don't think he was just used to fighting a nigga like Pitbull, who shorter, got a chin, and they could a straight come forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, Pitbull was getting his ass cracked, but he was still coming forward all night. He slowed down though a little bit when Tank was hitting him with some shit. He slowed down a little bit, but that nigga was coming forward the whole fight, bro. It's like he came to fight. So it's like we already know what we getting when we watch Pitbull, bro. So I think, like I said, it's just styles, bro. Stylistically wise, it's always gonna be a good fight with him and Pitbull. You know what I'm saying? Because Pitbull just gonna come forward on your ass. And it's a reason why I told niggas on the panel on here the other night that it's the reason why they turned down Shakur, my nigga. His team was screaming that Shakur gonna do his run. Nah, nigga, Shakur's gonna make that nigga look dumb. That's a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? Stylistically wise for that nigga Pitbull. You feel me? But even though it ain't like we was gonna get the hell anyway, you know, Pitbull.
He had a very good performance against Tank Davis, and that's what made him a star. Even though he lost that fight, bro. Because before that, ain't nobody really know who he was, bro. He damn near was a nobody before that.
Yeah, he damn near was a nobody. Ain't nobody know Pitbull was.
Replacement. He took that fight at the last minute, bro, because Broly pulled out the fight. You remember?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then he took the fight, and then he put up a good fight against Tank. He got on Tank ass a little bit, not really, but he kind of did a little bit at certain spots in that fight.
Yeah, he got some good shots on him. He got some good shots off. On Tank.
Bro.
And this is what I say too. Tank. I feel like Tank don't get enough credit for having a motherfucking chin, fam. Too. I'm gonna say that. You feel me? I feel like Tank don't get enough credit for having a chin, my nigga. You feel me? So I just kind of wanted to call that out there. And another thing too that I'm really kind of ain't too opposed to seeing this shit because they said Tank fucked up his hand in the first fight, right? That's why he had to box the nigga. He couldn't get him out of there because he fucked up his hand, right? So I said, okay, when they fight again, his hand's gonna be fresh. So we gonna see how he come with it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how he coming. You did? So
yeah, I can't wait to see it, bro. For real. But I think the Tank might fight Pitbull in the rematch. That's what I'm thinking was gonna be next. I'm thinking Frank Martin. He's on his way to a Tank Davis fight, and I feel like on his way to that Tank Davis fight.
I want to see it, bro.
Yeah, I would like.
I feel like he get that nigga problems, bro. I want to see it, dog.
Hey, I want to see it too, cause he been calling out Tank. Frank Martin been saying his name and shit, and I guess Tank said they sparred each other before, and Tank said he hurt him when they sparred. So, you know what I mean? So
I ain't never heard that shit. And Tank, that shit came out of Tank now?
Yeah, Tank said like he cracked that nigga, like he hurt that nigga or something. He said,
I ain't never heard that shit.
Yeah, so I would like to see that fight. You know what I mean?
It's a reason why that nigga confident. That's all I'm saying. You know, that, we got a lot of these niggas that's always just want to call out top niggas knowing that they can't get the fight and they can't really fuck with them. But this for me to you, I really think that, Frank could get that nigga Tank some shit to where, we could see Tank, struggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The kind of where he'll have to, put that nigga Tank, get that nigga Tank some adversity, my nigga. Some real adversity.
Pitbull did that?
Nah, because shit, he outboxed Pitbull. Like I said, Pitbull just landed some good shots. We ain't never seen Tank take a lot of clean flush shots the way Pitbull was able to land them motherfuckers on Tank. I think that's why we say that. You feel me? But a lot of the time, like most of the fight, Tank outboxed the nigga. Pitbull just landed some good ass flush shots on that nigga Tank, where we ain't really used to seeing that shit. That's why I think we kind of, say that, and I think that's why I kind of got mixed up in that Porter and EJ fight when I felt like that fight was kind of close, but I guess it's just we saying Porter, and we saying Porter give EJ that that roughhouse dog fight, you know what I'm saying, to where he was giving EJ a run for his bread, you know what I'm saying, and I had to go back and look at that fight a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm with that shit. I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna see how Frank coming this weekend, bro. Because I really do think he present a lot of problems to some of these niggas. And the question I wanted to ask you is, shit, Regis and Haney got announced or some shit, or the WBC mandating that shit. Yeah, what you thinking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got Haney beating that nigga?
Yeah, man. I think Devin Haney gonna beat him. To keep it real with you, I seen Regis last fight. I really wasn't impressed at all, man. Regis didn't, man. That dude Zorilla, he really wasn't shit. Like he was, I mean, he was okay. He was like, bro, that dude was, man. I seen Arnold Barbosa beat that dude already. Barbosa
Yeah, for sure.
way better than what Regis did, bro. Regis, I think Devin Haney gonna beat Regis, bro. I think Devin Haney will beat Regis, bro. But
it's gonna be Haney's movement.
Regis did an interview today, right? And he was like, he did it with Ellie Setback. You should check it out.
I'm gonna go look at it.
Like, yeah, he said, like, man, he said they offered him a fight with Devin Haney. He said, man, they ain't really talking about shit, bro. He said, you're gonna have to pay me for that fight, bro. He said, that's a big fight. He said, I'm the champion in this shit, bro. And he was like, nah, bro. He was like, bro, he said, right now they ain't talking about shit. That's what Regis said, bro. He said, with that fight, he said, they try to lowball that nigga. He said, I'm the champion. He said, Devin Haney and them, you know what I'm saying? He said, fuck that. He said, it's a big fight. He said they gotta pay. He said, they gotta pay, bro. And I don't know what Devin Haney fans probably think this nigga trying to duck Devin Haney or something. He's like, they gotta pay, but he was like, that's what he was on. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like they try to lowball him. He said that offer wasn't shit. He said they ain't talking about nothing. He said that's a big fight. You're gonna have to pay for that fight. So he was acting kind of funny and shit. Like, I don't know. The way he's saying that fight ain't gonna happen next.
All right, well, let's talk about the business of boxing right quick. So if they talking about they mandated this shit, what's up? So it sounds like Haney already officially moved up to 140. If they mandating that shit,
that was
okay, yeah, for sure. It. Anyway, we knew that. Oh yeah. He wasn't never gonna stick around in 135. Yeah.
They was gonna run to 140 anyway.
That's why I told niggas, bro. That's why I told niggas they already. His daddy went to Regis' fight, my nigga. They already was gonna go to 140. Yeah, for sure.
Wasn't shit. Devin Haney ain't never offered a fighter 25%. He just did that with Shakur to lowball Shakur, but he gave Loma 40%. Devin Haney ducking Shakur Stevenson, bro. Devin Haney a bitch ass nigga, bro. He a duck, bro. He a ducker. Devin Haney, he a duck, bro. So with that being said, he gonna run to 140, bro, and I'll be happy. So you know what I'm saying? We ain't got really talk about this dude. I know I'm.
What Regis? So how if some shit get mandated though? How that shit gonna go? Regis said they gonna lowball and shit. Don't Regis get a line? You know what I'm saying? The line share that shit. If a nigga coming up to challenge him, since he hold the WBC title, he officially holds the WBC 140 title. You feel me? So if a nigga moving up and they mandating that nigga that's moving up to fight him, don't the nigga that's holding the belt get the lion's share? So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Regis talking about when you said that. That's why I'm gonna go look at it and I'm gonna see what he talking about. Feel me?
Yeah. So he said like they try to lowball him. He said, man, that's a big fight. He said, man, you're going to have to pay me for that fight, bro. And you know what I mean? He was acting kind of like, he kind of acting kind of funny with it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He was kind of funny. He was like, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, nah, bro. He said, you got to pay me for that one. That's a big fight. I'm like, he talking kind of funny. That's what I was thinking. It kind of, you know what I mean? But I don't know. He sound like he might be on some duck shit, you know what I'm saying? The way he sounded, you know, and Devin Haney on
that motherfucker probably want to go take another tune up.
He was acting funny. He was like, nigga, you gonna have to pay for that fight, nigga.
Man, it's just a whole bunch of motherfucking duck shit going on around this bitch. Whole bunch of duck shit going on around this bitch. Whole bunch of duck shit, man.
Maybe they is trying to lowball him. I ain't gonna do him like that, but he was like, you gotta watch it because it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. That nigga's like, man, that's a big fight. You're going to have to pay me for that one, bro. He said, you're going to have to pay for that. And then he was like, he said the offer wasn't shit. Maybe they did, you know what I mean? Maybe they lowballed him. That's what they do. So maybe they did come at Regis with some bullshit and Devin Haney was going to get more money or something.
They going to have to get that nigga more bread. Ain't nowhere else to turn. He don't want to go back down to 135 till Fimo fucking retire right now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas thought he was capping. A lot of niggas thought he was capping till Fimo really retired. He gonna come back, but that nigga really did officially retire, my nigga. That nigga turned in his WBO belt the next week after he won that bitch. He turned that bitch in. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga real deal is, you know what I'm saying, on the shelf right now type of shit. Until I don't know. Him and Bob gonna have to work that shit out. Whatever the fuck they got going on with that man Bread, you feel me?
So I ain't gonna say like I ain't gonna say Regis is ducking Devin Haney, but he was saying that, like, he was talking about the money, and he was like, the offer that they made was some bullshit. He said, hell nah. Maybe they did try to lowball him. You know what I mean? So I can't say he ducking, but the energy was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, the money, bro, like, y'all gonna have to pay for that, bro. Like, he was like, it was kind of funny though. Like, I'm like, what? I don't know. Niggas start talking about money like that, but maybe they did, like, you know, maybe they gave him a bullshit offer. He like, come on, bro. For a fight like this, you gonna come on, man. Maybe it was on some bullshit though, to be honest. Maybe they did disrespect Regis. You know what I'm saying? They did it, you know what I mean? They disrespected Shakur with that bullshit offer. You know what I mean? Maybe they, you know what I mean? You never know. Maybe they
if I'm Regis, I'm gonna play chess, not checkers with them hoes. You ain't got nowhere to go. Bitch, you ain't going back down to 135. Till female, who else? I know you ain't gonna go fuck. I know you ain't gonna go fuck with that boy Matias. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Rolly sold up. Him and Garcia, they got whatever the fuck they got going on. You ain't got nowhere else to go, nigga. Up that shit, nigga. I hold the belt. How the fuck you gonna come from 135 and low by me, nigga?
Yup, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's bitch, you got the game. Bitch, you got the game fucked up. You got the game fucked up, man.
Yup, you right, B. That's how he feel. That's how he feel.
Bro.
Yeah.
Haney bitch ass just need to be smacked, fam. Facts.
But Haney finessing. Haney out here finessing the game. So Haney already, like, he feel like, I'm already undisputed at 135. He a young nigga. Young nigga did that. And now he about to go to 140, try to get that belt off for Regis, become a two division world champion. He building up his little resume and shit. So shit, like, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, Haney, low key, Haney, he ducking for sure. He running from Shakur. You know how I feel about that. But at the same time, look what he doing. He about to go try to go get another world title in the second weight division. You know what I'm saying? That shit look good though. And then Haney could say, I'm a 2-division world champion. I was undisputed at you know what I'm saying? I was undisputed at 135. Now I'm world champion at 140. All that shit look good and it sound good though. It look good and it sound good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, in reality, you ducking Shakur, you ducking that Lomachenko rematch, and then you try to fight Regis off a bullshit performance. Like, Regis. Man,
what's up? What's up with niggas? What's up with niggas saying that the fight wasn't worthy enough for a rematch? What's up with niggas, bro? What's up with niggas, my nigga?
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was. Everybody know that. Andre Ward he said Devin Haney should do the rematch. You know,
I don't know what's up with that shit.
Nah, they ducking. If that's the case, they scared of Loma. That's what I said. Devin Haney, he ducking the rematch with Loma for sure, because that's the first fight he should go back to. He should have went straight back to that Loma rematch, bro, because that's the fight everybody was.
Should have went to that house.
That shit was hot.
For real.
Because with the controversy behind it, nigga, that fight went viral. Nigga, everybody was talking about that shit. Celebrities.
Everybody, nigga. Celebrities, nigga. Nelly. Boosie, everybody, nigga.
The rematch. They gonna tune into the rematch to see what happened this time. Because, you know what I mean? Like, that fight is bigger now. So
you feel me? And I think that bitch do. I think that bitch do numbers. You know what I'm saying? I know 150 ain't shit, but it's you know more than the first fight.
It'll be bigger than the Regis fight. He'll get more money in that fight than the Regis fight, because he'll be the champion. It's an undisputed fight. You know, at 140, you be the challenger. And then Regis already complaining about the money. He you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go to a purse bid and shit. So you know what I mean? So you're gonna be the challenger. In the Loma fight, you the champion. You know, so I think that fight would be better for his legacy anyway, because that first fight is controversy. Ain't nobody really gonna give him credit, because a lot of people think Loma won that fight, and the only way you can really try to clear it up is by doing that rematch.
A rematch, always, it makes sense.
Yeah, it'll clear it up, like, because a lot of people will always say, like, man, that first fight, Loma won that fight. It'll be controversy. It's not like a clear victory. You know what I mean? There's some controversy.
I always say this. A lot of these younger niggas, man, they talk about the older cats and compare themselves. You know what I'm saying? And say that they look up to these older niggas. But I'm like, man, a lot of these older niggas did rematches, bro. Any controversy, these niggas ran that shit back, my nigga. They ran that shit back.
Floyd
you know what I'm saying?
Floyd Mayweather
did it fast.
He did it 2 times. He gave a rematch to Marcos Maidana, and he gave a rematch to Jose Luis Castillo in 2 close fights. And also Andre Ward, Andre Ward gave a rematch to Kovalev. He didn't have to give it to Kovalev, bro. He won it. Like, he could have did something else. He could have ran off. But he's like, man, I got to clear it up. Just clean. You know what I mean? Because the first fight was close. He got the win, just like Haney. But he did it again. Like, fuck it. He wasn't scared of nothing. He came back and knocked him out. He came back and knocked the nigga out. Like, come on, Devin Haney.
That's the beast. That's the beast in that nigga, bro. That's the warrior in that nigga, bro. And SOG, you feel me? That a lot of these niggas ain't got. When this controversy like that, bro, in boxing, you run that shit back, my nigga. That's why I say, dog, a lot of the rap these niggas taking, it's a lot of reasons why I can't respect that nigga no more. You know, this ain't got nothing to do with just hating on that nigga.
Hey, BJ, check this out. Even, what's his name? Sugar Ray Leonard, he got a rematch with Roberto Duran. They ran that shit.
Yeah, facts.
Even Roy Jones Jr., he gave a rematch to Antonio Tarver. Roy Jones the first fight, nigga. But then it was controversy. A lot of people thought Tarver won. So they did an immediate rematch. Roy Jones didn't have to give him a rematch, but he was a real fighter, a warrior. He wanted to do it again. And Tarver knocked him out in the second fight. What up, D? Tell the truth.
Salute to everybody, to the chat, the panel, H Money. Like and subscribe, hit that like button for my boy.
Hey,
D, what's up with it, man?
What's your thoughts on the Shakur shit real quick? And what you think about, a lot of boxing fans and a lot of, even YouTubers, fanboys and even guys who ain't fanboys, they kind of like turned on Shakur and ran with this narrative, bro. What was your thoughts on it?
It don't shock me because that's the way the industry goes, man. But for me, that's why I'm kind of like just sitting quiet. I'm just waiting on this fight to happen, man. But that's the way things go in the industry, and that's what I be talking about. There's a lot of people that they want to make, to be this, to be that, and a lot of these fighters that get it out the mud, sometimes they hate on them. But my stance stay the same, bro. When you offer somebody a shitty contract that you never offered another person in their life, and it's totally different, my stance stay the same, bro. That's bullshit. Something ain't right, bro. You don't want that.
Exactly.
It's simple and plain. You don't want that.
Exactly.
If y'all want to make it out to be something else, fine. I'm not here to argue.
Yeah. But they pushing the narrative. No.
That's common sense to me, bro. That's common sense to me. If I sit up right now and somebody sit up and say, hey, you want to fight this little baby? Yeah, I'll fight him for $10 million. Yeah, he can get 50 if he give me 10, because you're going to get the money and you're going to beat his ass. It's easy. When you sitting up, for example, and you talking about 0, 20%, you trying to get that man not to want to fight you. It's a fucking duck contract. Exactly. The problem is some of these niggas take them to prove that the niggas are bitches. But some people ain't got no time to stoop like that because they got
ain't nobody taking no 25%.
Yeah, that's what they don't. That's another thing they don't understand. You can't
exactly. Yup, you're right, man. You've been telling me about those duck contracts. Those
man, you can't tell someone. You can't tell someone that make money to go do something for fucking less money on your terms when they already make that money.
I remember when Riddick Bowe, he offered Lennox Lewis a duck contract like that, lowballed him. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then Sugar Ray Leonard, he did the same thing with Aaron Pryor, lowballed him, gave him like $200,000, like some bullshit. You know what I mean? Because he was ducking Aaron Pryor. And now Devin Haney.
And I'm gonna say this, and I don't usually brag all about Floyd, even though I do like Floyd. But I'm gonna say this one thing about Floyd. Floyd had every right to do niggas the way he did niggas because it was different when Floyd did it. You talking about a person that might make fucking 500,000 or 700,000. This man will tell you, hey man, I'll give you a fight and I'm gonna pay you 10 million. That might only be 10% of 100 million, but the difference is that's a fucking income for somebody that's totally different. Your 25%, nah, bro. Ain't nobody finna do that shit for you. Who are you? Don't nobody even want to see you fight unless you got a dance partner anyway.
Yeah, exactly. His last fight, it did only 150,000.
Man, that dude ain't no way. I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't give a fuck who it is. Ain't nobody finna sell him as no pay-per-view star unless he gonna fucking fight tough fights all the time. He gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
yeah,
choice.
man. Hey, so yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that real quick. So now let's get to the real smoke. You know, Errol Spence Jr., Terence Crawford. I seen the All Access Showtime Championship Boxing. It's
Yeah,
number one. You know, PBC, the best in the business right now. So with Crawford and Errol Spence, man, the way they building up this fight, bro, like I think it's really living up to the hype.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? The All Access, bro, it was great, man.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be one of the best fights probably in most of the young people's lifetime. That's my personal opinion of it. I think it's that big of a fight. The only thing I can remember being this big, you know, besides, you know, of course, De La Hoya and Floyd was big and Pacquiao and Floyd was big, but they just weren't like this one. This one is big. It's bigger. These guys are big time champions. They run in the division. This makes for a big fight, man, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm tired of talking about it. That's why I don't come on as much and go on everybody. I be listening, but I just be chilling, man, because I'm ready for this fight to happen so everybody can see. I already told you my take on it. I do think that Earl is a great fighter, but I think it's a bad style matchup, and I think this shit it's gonna blow people's mind when this shit happen the way it's gonna happen. That's the way I see it. I think fast hands is just too much. He's a person that, you know, Earl is a person that is very sound. Earl throw a punch and he covers up. The problem with that, he has instincts where he cover up, and when he makes those cover ups and puts his gloves back, the thing about Bud, that's what they don't understand. Bud play with his punches. He might put his punch up and act like he gonna punch to get your reaction, and by the time you show that reaction, he getting 3 more off on you. It's gonna be a lot of shit going on in that fight. I think it's gonna be a chess match. The only way I see Earl winning is if Earl, which everybody knows that, if he can just walk through everything Bud doing and just break him down, because that's what he's gonna have to do. But he gonna take a lot of shots to do that. I really believe that, because he ain't the one that you want to swing with, because his hands faster. Can't wait till the 29th to see this shit, man. That's all I want to see. If I'm wrong, I'm admit it. I'm admit it, because I definitely don't see no way, no form, shape, or how, besides him being able to just walk through his punches, which I don't think he can do.
I feel you, D. Hey, D, here go the only thing, though, that, you know, shit, nigga, I rock with both, but, you know, I rock with Bud. I've been watching that nigga since, damn, 2014. I screamed that shit, bro. But, bro, it seemed like come in playing with the nigga. And I don't say he always come in playing, but it always seemed like Bud could go to that motherfucking, that third gear, bro. And he always just, it's like he just be idling, bro. And he don't kick into that third bitch until it's time to. I just need him to be there, my nigga. You feel me? And you know what I'm talking about, bro. Because when he get there, he go there. I just need that nigga to not sitting there bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Giving rounds away and shit.
He ain't giving up nothing, BJ. Trust me. That's a myth, and you're gonna see it when the fight starts. Listen, man, the reason why he's so slow starting, because the people that are fighting him are slow starting too. If they come out there throwing a whole bunch of shit, they'll get what they asking for. They not gonna throw.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
That's why Sean Porter ain't act no fool. Ain't nobody finna act no fool with no man.
He gonna catch your ass. He gonna catch your ass in between punches for sure. That's fact.
That's why you don't go throw no. I keep telling everybody that, and that's for both of them. Ain't finna be no damn body just rushing nobody. I don't know why they think that man gonna run in there and rush. Bud, he won't do. I don't know why they keep saying that. I don't think Bud rushing him, and I don't think he rushing Bud. When motherfuckers knocking motherfuckers out, and the other motherfucker breaking eyes, what makes a nigga go run up in there? That's stupid. You gotta feel that shit out. You feel it out. You don't know what. And see, that's the thing about Bud, like what you just said. Bud might be hitting him. He might come out that thought, because that's one thing about Earl I noticed. I think Earl throws most of his shots kind of hard. All of them are hard. With Bud, he might be getting 75% and thinking that he can take that shit and run into something and be like, where that came from.
Yeah.
That's what all of them seem to be saying. Ain't that what everybody say? Man, that shit, I guess he got power. I was taking it. It wasn't hurting me or anything, but shit, I got knocked out, so I guess he got power. They don't know what the fuck.
Hey, here go. Hey, I was watching this interview. Porter and Kell Brook was on there, and they was talking to them niggas. Kell Brook motherfucking ass ain't say shit. Somebody was talking about how Bud ain't got this motherfucking thudding power, but he got like a what you call it, like a snapping power, bro. Like a stinging ass snapping, like snapping power, bro. Like where that shit, it ain't like no big thump, but that shit some shit to where it's like it could, you know what I'm saying, have your ass days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Kell Brook ain't say nothing, because Kell Brook was the one that got hit with that motherfucker. Remember how when Bud timed his jab, and Bud hit that nigga with like a whatever the fuck, a hook or a jab, it was something in between, but it hurt that nigga Kell Brook. And it was like, damn, he didn't see that shit coming. And Kell was like, damn, what the fuck I'm at? But like I said, it wasn't no big ass thudding punch, but it was some quick snapping shit to where it fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? It caught him by surprise, bro.
Yeah, that's the same shit that Virgil Hunter said. That Bud has that. It's like you hit somebody with a towel versus if somebody snapping them with the towel.
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's the interview. And Kell Brook was sitting there. Kell Brook was sitting there looking at duck face, not saying shit. Yeah, bitch, you got hit with one of them motherfuckers. That's the same punch that hurt your ass and dropped you.
They all know, man. Listen, man, it's a lot of things. We can say what we want to say. I think both fighters are great. They both great fighters. I just happen to feel like, for example, stylistically, that's the only thing I'm saying. Stylistically, I think it's a bad matchup. Everybody saying what they want to say and this and that. I haven't seen this man in there with a quality left-hander. I saw him in there with Larte, who was able to rock him. I saw him in there with Ocampo, who didn't even go a full round with him. So for me, I could be wrong, but I just feel like he doesn't have that left hand experience against another left-hander in his career. And I feel like Bud has been in there with left-handers that are gold medalists. Now, they may not be no Earl, but he has had some good, work from left-handers. If they were gold medalists, just like he was an Olympian, that's good work. If you get 11, 12 rounds with a left-hander, that's good work. A gold medalist, that's good work. That's all I can say. And I think he knows how to fight a left-hander a little bit better than what Earl is going to know. Now, Earl got experience from the Olympics, and that's what they talk about. They say he got to have experience. He got to, know this and know that. But I think it's different when these guys got real high levels. This guy has the ability to throw more than 3 or 4 shots. You don't know what he's throwing. What is his favorite punch? Right now, if I was to sit up and ask somebody on this panel, none of y'all can say that. You don't know if he's going to throw the uppercut all night.
Yeah, for real.
Jab all night. You don't know if he's going to throw his left across. You don't know what he fucking going to throw. But with Earl, I got a good idea of what the fuck he going to do. That's the difference.
Everything, like I said, he throwback, and I give it to him because that's one hell of a throwback fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything off his jab. Earl worked everything off his jab. But I'm gonna tell you this though, detail. I'm gonna say this. You know, I don't take nothing away from that nigga. That nigga beats my nigga up in that bitch. But what I will say is too, if he don't bring that motherfucking glove back, bait when he throw that jab, and he throwing that stick out there, if he don't bring that bitch back to bait quick enough, bro, and be quick and deliberate with it, bro.
Hey, BJ,
He better understand. He better understand that other nigga across from him gonna time that bitch. It better not be no repetitive shit. It better not be no repetitive shit, bro.
The bad part about that, BJ, you so right on what you just said. But you know what? Even if he get it back, it still ain't over because he play with that shit. That's what I'm telling you. When a motherfucker got faster hands than you, they can do shit to you because you gotta let them throw first because you're gonna get caught if not. And if he put his mitts up, which that's what he does, he keeps his mitts up and he jabs. He fights off his jab. Whether he's searching for distance with it, whether he jabbing with it, he fights off his jab. That is true. I have no problem with that. But what he has to understand is that this dude he's crafty. He crafty with his speed, with his power, with his timing. Nothing comes the same, and you better not repeat the same either. That's all I can say. He crafty with that shit. It's a reason why these fighters keep telling you he's tricky. What the fuck you think they mean when they saying he tricky?
That's what your boy that's what Porter said. Porter said that
all
shit.
All of them said. Benavidez said it. He's tricky. He's tricky in there. You don't know what he gonna do. If you heard the dude talk,
that's that IQ. That's that IQ. That's that IQ.
I just saw what's his name, Truck Simpson or whatever. I just seen where he sparred him and Boots or whatever, and they said, well, what do you think? The only thing he said, he gave every prop to Boots and everything, but what he said about Crawford was he said he just throw combinations that you ain't used to. They awkward, different combinations. Exactly. Something that no one is used to.
Yeah, the thing also with Bud is he understands angles, and he also
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, he digs into a bag of unorthodox punches. So you expecting something to come straight, and he may hook that shit just a little bit behind your glove.
That's what I'm talking about, my man. What you just said. That's what I'm talking about. He changes shit up. He throws all type of different punches. That's why I say it's really not gonna matter. If your hand go back fast, he just gonna pause that bitch, and then he gonna hit you right in your mouth. He gonna uppercut you or hit you right behind your motherfucking ear. One or the other. Or he gonna catch you when you reach. He can do that too. He can hit you while you trying to hit him. So I just can't see it. And I think the speed difference is gonna be the problem. Because if they start exchanging, it's never good when somebody can get 4 off and you can only get 2 off.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though, detail. Okay, and I say this that Bud was trying to find his way to get around Kell jab, which he did, and we seen what the fuck happened. Now we will say that EJ's jab is faster than Kell Brook.
Nope, we done already seen that. We done already seen it. Kell Brook out jab both of them, and he was able. That's the question I have. Hey, listen, I don't have no bias in me. Kell Brook out jab both of their ass, and I'm gonna tell you what else he did. He was able to counter Errol jab. He was fucking crushing Errol jab. Every time he threw it, go back and look. He came right over the top of that bitch and hit Errol in the motherfucking head. Every fucking time. When he fought Crawford is stubborn. But guess what? He did the same fucking thing to him. He came over the top of Crawford jab. But you know what? When he came over the top, Crawford's so stubborn, he came back over again. They kept going over the top of each other because he's stubborn. Now that let you know I watched that shit. Now if you don't believe it, go back and watch it. Every time
I'm gonna tell you some things.
He countered Kell Brook on straight right. They kept going back and forth.
You know the thing. The only thing about this fight and all these different scenarios and X and O's and narratives and things that you hear all over the place. I just can't wait till July 29th when the aftermath is settled and we can all come back here and talk about this shit, because then it'll be done as opposed to theories and speculations and triangulations and all that shit. 'Cause I'm kind of tired of that.
Yeah. But I think a lot of things too. This is my opinion. I don't think that Spence and Derrick James, they ain't trying to go out in the camp working on some crazy shit that they ain't never worked on before. I really do think that, because I keep hearing EJ, talk about it. Like I said, that shit it worked for him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't failed them yet. I really do think that he gonna try to come in here and box. He gonna box with Bud, but once in the 4th or 5th round, he gonna start picking that load up, bro. And I think we're gonna see EJ reverting back to what he do in detail. The question gonna be is, all right, let's see how Bud handle that shit, but adjust to that shit. You feel me? So that's what I'm on, because I'm gonna be honest. EJ we're gonna see EJ doing the norm. You feel me? And EJ banking on breaking Bud down, which like they keep saying, because that's all we keep hearing. Him breaking Bud down over the course of time.
And I can see that happening. I can see that happening if he's able to do that. The problem what I have with it, man, listen, I know both of them are tough fighters. I think it's going to probably, get close to the distance. I don't think it's going to distance, because I believe either Earl going to break him or either he going to knock Earl ass out. One or the other, I think it's going to happen. I just can't see it, man. I want to see it, but when I look at Earl, this is what I see. I'm going to be honest with you. I look at Earl and I say, powerful fighter. But the problem with that is I don't see him hitting them and them just quitting.
Right.
Long beatdowns of 10 rounds to finally get them up out of there. With Bud, the difference is it doesn't matter when it happened. If it happened in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, it's one good shot. That's all it takes.
That's facts. Like I said,
he is a finisher, and he is a finisher. The rest of the shit is boxing. And here's the problem with that. If Earl starts off, in which I think Earl will be able to do, because Earl's a big boy and he's a good boxer. I think Earl can have success from the outside in the early rounds. Once again, I lean back toward Crawford, though, because if it get to the 5th round and Earl is winning all those rounds, I feel like Bud just going to go in attack mode. Earl doesn't fight good going backwards. Same problem. Either way I look at it, if he coming forward, I see him getting fucked up really bad. Because the people that fuck Bud up, like I said, there's no hate on nobody. The people who are able to fuck Bud up, they're patient. You got to be patient, bro. You can't be aggressive. Now, if you can fight off your back foot and be patient, you can get them. But I don't see none of those traits. That's why I say the style matchup, man. There's just no good style in it for me. And if I'm wrong on this one, like I said, I'm gonna apologize and I'm gonna scream it's the real deal, but I just can't see it happen.
We got us a fight on the 29th, bro. I just hope, like I said, that these 3 judges, which I ain't even finna keep getting into that shit, but we know how this gonna go, fucking either or, because I ain't making excuses for nobody. I'm just saying, it's just all y'all know, it's just always some bullshit. So I just rather for us to enjoy the fight than to enjoy the outcome of this bitch, because the fans always know, majority of the time who really won the fight. Unless it was just a real close shit, I
pray they come out healthy, man. I pray both of them come out healthy, and I hope everybody go buy the pay-per-view and they make $1 billion. Goddamn it! I hope they make this.
They gonna try to make a statement, man. This shit.
Yeah,
this shit gonna be stamped,
man. But hey, I'm just on the outside looking in, and I want to see this fight. It's gonna be interesting. Doesn't matter. Even though I'm pulling for Bud, it don't matter, man. I just want to see this fight. It's time. It's been a long time coming. And I do believe, for example, the winner will be the one who wanted to fight, and the loser will be the real one that took so long for this fight. I think that's in this fight. So if Bud get his ass beat, okay, I'm gonna live with what y'all was saying. He was the one that was the Earl get his ass beat. I kind of figured that anyway. Something was kind of weird about the way shit was trying to get negotiated since fucking 2018.
Nigga Earl said this shit. That man came out and said it could be a one-sided ass whooping. I like this shit though. He talking this shit, man.
But that's kind of strange though, BJ, because here's my problem with it. You told Sean Porter you was gonna knock his ass out. So
you start
hollering out one-sided ass whoopings. That kind of confused me. Like them dudes that they fought you ain't really get them no one-sided ass whooping. So how you gonna get this nigga one? That's how I look at that.
Tell you what, your boy gonna make the mistakes he did against Danny and new guys. Nigga, shit. Nigga with, like I said,
Hey, BJ, he make way more mistakes than what Danny and Ugas did because they can't do what Bud can do. Bud can fucking lunge at you and throw a fucking two-piece. How do you react to that? He don't know how to react to that shit. And it might come from the left-hand stance or the right-hand stance. It's going to be all type of shit coming at that dude. He going to have to fight because if he sit his ass in front of him and keep boxing with a man with faster hands than you and long arms like you, he gonna have to fight. He gonna have to step to him. There's no choice. He gonna have to step to him, man. He ain't in that box. I already know that. That's why I say he gonna have to do that. But I don't know if he can do that. Because if you punching, that means you ain't covering up. All right, y'all can believe that shit you want to, thinking that you can cover up every time you punch. That shit is impossible. Your ass out there throwing 90 punches, that means your ass was open at least 45 times.
That nigga Bud, the B-side in this fight, he favored in this fight by a slim margin because they said EJ been inactive, but he the B-side. So there's just a lot of interesting shit in this thing here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they fucking over that dude, man. That's why I want to see him. That's really why I really root for him because there's a lot of, and, hey man, I'm happy for them to have the support they have, these fighters that they do have, but some of these dudes that support y'all, they just fucked up, bro. Agendas. And I don't get down with that agenda shit. I don't like that. They just take whatever to make the shit look good, to make their man look good. Niggas don't see that. Motherfucker right now sit up and offer motherfucker $50 million to fight him, and then another nigga say he want to fight and they'll offer him $2 million. And y'all think that shit normal?
Right.
Salute to my guy Hebrew, always. Common sense. It ain't common to everybody.
Yeah, for real. A lot of shit ain't coming. What you see happening in that NOA and Cool Boy fight?
Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I done seen 2 fights in NOA. That's it. And I done seen Stephen Fulton 3 fights. That's it. When I don't know a lot about something, to judge, I haven't seen neither one of them. Well, I seen Stephen Fulton get taken in deep waters, and I know he got that grit. In a way, I know he be hurting people all the time, but I don't know if he got that grit. Because I know Fulton got that grit. I just don't know.
Nonito fucked up his orbital. Yeah.
Yeah, but Fulton gonna have to hurt him though. If Fulton can't hurt him, then it's gonna be a long night.
I think in a way, don't with that. Like I said, broke his orbital bone. He's seeing to everything shit on there, and he's still able to pull. You know what I'm saying? Pull forward and shit. So I think both of them have been kind of battle tested a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah, I just like Cool Boy. I like his style, but I just want to know if he can hurt him. Like, for example, he couldn't hurt Figueroa, and that's the reason why that fight was so close. Because
Right. Sure.
And you know, he couldn't hurt him. That's what I'm saying. If he's not able to hurt Inouye, he can't stand there and fight like that with Inouye.
He's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get knocked out if he can't hurt Inouye in any way. He's gonna get knocked out.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he gets stopped?
Yeah, because I think what happens with
Inouye strong, man.
Anyway, the question I have been asking, who's? I think Inouye. I ain't gonna lie. I think Inouye is quicker. I ain't gonna lie. I think he got the faster hands.
Here's another thing. What Cool Boy has a tendency to do is that he likes to back up into the rope into the corners a lot. And that's a huge mistake against a guy who's coming forward with power and has speed and attacks the body.
Yeah, he can catch Inouye too, though. He nice with his hands, man. That's why I say he got to be able to hurt him, though.
But Cool Boy ain't got no power. He's beating you up. He ain't got no
that's
power.
What I'm saying. Hey, you don't have to see. That's what people don't understand. You don't have to have that power like everybody be talking about. But what you do have to be is fucking accurate. If you're accurate with your punches, just think of it like this. You wouldn't let no fucking little 18-year-old punch you hard as you can in your motherfucking face, would you? They real boxers at the end of the day. So if they accurate with their punches, they can keep you up. You'll respect them. That's why people don't charge Floyd. People be wondering, they used to sit up and say, Floyd ain't got no power. He can't knock nobody out. Okay, well, why y'all don't never attack him then? That shit too accurate on your nose. Your nose be hurting.
Yeah, that's another thing too, especially if your punch placement is A1 and you turning your punch and you know what I'm saying, you punch it actually accurate, you turning it and placing it properly, that's where it do the most damage at the show.
Classic example, BJ. Classic example. Yesterday. No, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. Boots. That wasn't the hardest punch you hit that dude with. Go look at it. That's the same way Bud be hitting them niggas. That punch was right on the fucking chin. Accurate. It was fucking accurate. It wasn't how hard he threw it. Go back and look at the fight. He hit that dude with all type of hard shit. But go look at the punch that knocked him out. It's an accurate punch. It's just a straight cross right across his chin that he don't see coming. That's all it takes.
You don't think Villa was broken down anyway too detailed? Like he was already he was broke down and shit. Like Ennis had broke that nigga down.
He was definitely broke down, but here's the thing. He wasn't going nowhere long as he's seeing the punches. That's what I'm saying about Errol and Crawford. These niggas in top shape. They not going nowhere. They not going nowhere on no hard punch. Where they gonna go is when they get clipped and they don't see a punch. That's when one of them gonna go. They not going on no punch. Them dudes in too good of shape, man. Why you think you ain't seen no knockout when them niggas get at the top? He ain't knock no Danny out. He ain't knock no Porter out. When you get at that level, them niggas gonna be there, bro. They not going nowhere. And that's another thing I think Crawford got experience on. You know what ain't nobody talking about? Because I'm going to tell you like this. They say neither one of them get tired. I guarantee you, somebody going to get tired. Somebody going to get tired. And you know what? That's where it's going to come in and experience. Bud has so many championship fights. You know what? That's what him and Sean Porter, why they fight was so high, it was more of a chess match. Because them niggas understand the fucking fight game. It's a 12-round fucking fight. And you better manage them rounds correctly. Don't gas one fucking round and get knocked out now. You better work them rounds correctly.
You know how EJ got that hot punch output, man. I really do think this fight, bro, man, it's just one of them fights, man, that I don't see EJ had, you know what I'm saying, throwing a lot of punches through the first half of the fight, man. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that's even gonna help with his stamina even more. And we know Bud, we know Bud can go to 12, you know. Like I said, this nigga trains up here in Colorado, and when he knocked Avernice down to 56, he was at the podium talking about, man, you know, I was just getting warmed up in this, you know.
That nigga knocked the nigga out in the 12th round with a minute to go, nigga. His power carried the whole fight. He got Sean Porter in the 10th.
Facts.
He got all niggas in the 10th and 9th. Though that power is carrying all night.
That's facts, though. That's facts. You know, that's facts. Shit. You know.
And I'm gonna tell you something else that we gotta understand. Sean Porter said this too. He said Crawford throws the shorter punches. People don't understand what they mean by the shorter punches. They don't have to come back. They short. They halfway there. They already there. What you trying to throw, he already halfway there. He throwing the shorter punches. They don't understand that. And that's where that speed is going to come in. That's why I say it's a bad stylistically matchup, bro. It ain't good. I'm confident in what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm confident. The only way I see Errol winning, if Errol just out of the blue just fucking just have something that I don't even know about and sling an overhand fucking right and knock that nigga out. Because if that nigga get back up, I still got that nigga winning. I just don't see it. You're going to have to stop that little dude because his hands too fast. In a 12-round fight, he going to hit you more than you going to hit him. Y'all realize Bud came from 135 while we were talking about he too little.
I tell niggas that all the time. He's a multi-division nigga. I tell niggas that all the time.
Hey, listen, they hands.
There's a lot of them out there, everybody coming up in weight classes, but he's a multi-division nigga, man. You know?
Well, the only thing I'm saying is y'all gotta understand. It's a whole different speed at 135 and 147. Just like it's a whole different speed from 147 and 168. If you able to take your weight up there and carry that weight and your power, you're a dangerous man. That's why Canelo was able to do all that shit, because he a big boy. And he faster. He been fighting these niggas at 147 like Floyd. Can you imagine getting your jab snapped in your face from Floyd, and then your next fight, you fighting some big-ass nigga from Europe? That shit slow as hell to him now. That's why he be playing with them niggas. Now he look like
for real.
All of a sudden, his head movement is so fly. He be playing with them niggas now.
What you thought when you heard that? When you heard Jermell and Canelo, man? I ain't gonna lie, it blew.
Man, I think Canelo. You know, Canelo is. He in this shit, you know, straight for the money and the fame. The money and the fame, that's what he here for.
But the money first.
I accept that, man, and I really don't try to, you know, put him in no box of what I want him to be, because if so, I'll be mad all the time. Because I feel like, for example, he undisputed. I don't even like the way he got that. You know, when Benavidez lost his fucking belt, he went and grabbed that bitch up so quick. You know, when he lost it on the scale.
Quick.
And then he didn't fight anybody. He didn't fight Charlo when Charlo was really a fucking dog, Charlo. He told Andrade he ain't did nothing. Hey, you fight nobody. I don't fight you. You don't fight nobody. And then now you go get Jermell a fight who ain't even had a fight at 168. He ain't had a fight at 160 or 168. How did he get a fight? See, that's what I mean by these dudes when they start moving the fucking goalposts for different niggas. Y'all got to be able to see that. I believe that shit when I hear that shit. I believe it. When you do shit like that, I believe it. Like they told Crawford, he ain't did shit. You got to get a belt. Okay. All of a sudden, Mikey Garcia jumped from fucking 135, 140 to 147 and get the fucking fight. Lamont Peterson ain't have no fucking belt. Come on, man. I don't be want to hear that bullshit, bro. Keep it real. Because that shit come back and it hunt you niggas when y'all do that.
Yeah, you see mad inconsistency and all of that shit.
Yeah.
That's definitely what you're talking about. But here, check this out. Going back to Inoue and Fulton. Because I watched some fights for both of them guys over the last few days. And I think Fulton could win if he can keep Inoue off of him. If he cannot allow Inoue to basically bully him into positions that cause him to be vulnerable.
He should be the bigger man, though.
Yeah, of course. But here's the thing. Inoue is like a 85-90% knockout fighter. Cool Boy, much like Sweet Pea, hovering in that 35-40 range. And it's not that one punch kind of shit. It's that they just beat up on you so bad that the ref take you out of the game, or your legs just decide they're not going to hang around any longer. Because people don't throw in the towel on them dudes. But so Fulton's got to be fast. He's got to be smart. Don't get into no.
I think he is, though.
Hold on a second, D. He can't get into these trading wars with Inoue. He can't. I think Inoue coming up. I think that power coming up with him too.
I think that speed, though, man. That's the thing that I'm saying, though. That speed. Yeah. In the way shit get there quicker. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I think Cool Boy is accurate, though, man. I think
definitely accurate.
I think he'll be able to keep him off of him. I don't think he's seen nobody with his skill set, and he's the bigger boxer. And I'm really thinking that he's gonna be able to survive. I think he's a very smart fighter too. So I think, for example, he'll be able to wrap him up by being the bigger. Yeah. And I think he'll be able to punch him and outpoint him. So
but you know what?
I'm going with Cool Boy from what I know. I'm not 100% sure on this one, but if I was a betting man, I would put mine on Cool Boy because I just felt like, for example, like I said, he's not one of those dudes that I feel unsafe with. He's not a young prospect that I think, for example, like if he get caught, he don't know how to react. I seen him in there with Figueroa, so I know he got some dog in him, and I know that
That's what I wanted to ask you. Now, he and Figueroa cracked that nigga. And Cool Boy took that bitch on the chin and kept fighting, bro. Now what I want to ask is, I know we say Inoue got power. Now this just a question because I really don't know. It could be a dumb question, but I gotta ask it though. What y'all think? What y'all thinking on the power though? Inoue or Figueroa? Because if y'all say Figueroa, I mean shit. Figueroa already done cracked Cool Boy with some shit, and Cool Boy was able to respond in the way that's championship level.
I got the perfect answer for you, BJ. Figueroa, that was him fighting Spence. He already fought Spence. Now he finna fight Crawford. Get what I'm saying? The punching power of Figueroa.
Right.
That's like Spence power.
Right.
But see the difference. Right. But here's the difference, though. The difference is when that shit hits you real fast and hard, and you don't see it. That's the shit fuck you up. So it's not about who got the most power. Inoue got that shit that if he catch you with one of them motherfuckers,
you going down.
You going down because they so fucking fast and hard and shocking, and that's what they say about Crawford. He's got a more shocking effect.
I don't think Cool Boy can win a decision in Japan.
I think he can. He just
Cool Boy said he ain't. I'm gonna say this now. I know a lot of people say this all the time. Yeah. But we going for the knockout and all this. But I know y'all heard it. Cool Boy said he really ain't going up there for no decision. So whatever the fuck he thinking, therefore he got in his arsenal. And I seen on some interviews where he said he don't even want to talk about it too much because he really feel like that he got some shit. On Inoue to where he could expose him. So I want to see that shit.
Hey, look at this. My boy GTD. He just said Shakur just contacted the WBC to order the Devin Haney fight. Just came on Boxing Scene. They said Shakur went to the WBC so they could order that shit.
It's Shakur. It ain't happening. That ain't gonna happen.
Gonna move.
Man, y'all niggas get my niggas get my hopes up with this shit. Goddamn.
At least he trying to go to the WBC.
Yeah, at least he pressing, bro. For real, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? But here's the thing. But check it out, H. He ain't even got to press. He ain't got to press because he got, from what I understand, he got a contract sent to him.
He got a bullshit contract.
Hold on. No argument there. I believe it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
But if I think I can beat you, and the way
of course Shakur believe he could beat him. Devin Haney don't want to fight. Devin Haney ain't never offered a fighter that type of contract until now with Shakur.
I understand that, but that's not what I'm saying.
Nobody else that type of contract. He only offers Shakur that type of contract because he don't want to fight him, bro.
Got it.
It's a using. Hey man, listen. It's a pride. Hey, hold up. Let me say this. It's a pride and it's a using thing. Think of it like this. Whoever is going back and forth right here. Think of it like this. We all friends, right?
Right.
Think of it like this. We all friends and we all get our money. We get our money and we all get like $1 million or whatever. And now you can go make a lot of money, but you need one of us. And you sit up and say, hey man, I'm gonna get like 8 million and I'm gonna give one of y'all 1 million. No, nigga, fuck you, because you can't do it without us.
Exactly, and that's why Shakur got a team. He got a manager.
You can't do it without us. How else can he make that money? How else can he make that money? The other places where he got to go to make that money.
Riddick Bowe ducked Lennox Lewis and sent him a bullshit offer, so that he didn't want to fight him. The same thing Sugar Ray Leonard he did with Aaron Pryor, sent him a bullshit offer because he didn't want no smoke with him. Devin Haney had no intentions of fighting this dude this whole damn time.
I don't think he want to fight that Dominican. What's that Dominican name? Sitting there at 140?
De Los Santos.
Yeah, I don't think he want to see him.
Who?
Devin, I don't think he want to see him.
Not at 135.
140.
Yeah, he going up to 140.
That's what I'm saying. If he go to 140.
No, De Los Santos fight at 135.
Nah, it's another one at 140, ain't it?
A Dominican?
I thought it was a Dominican at
not at 140.
Matias?
Oh, Matias, Puerto Rican.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, he's the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican. My bad.
He ain't fighting nobody like that. But
that's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna fight them.
Fight Regis though, and Regis got a belt.
I thought he was trying to take that belt off of Rolly at 140.
I don't think so. I think you go after Regis. Regis is more credible than Rolly.
I heard he tried to get him a low contract already.
Yeah, that's what Regis said.
That's
Regis
what I'm
got
telling
mad
you.
about that.
Either way he gonna have to fucking pay somebody. That's what he going. Otherwise, for example, let's say he sit up and says, "Well, I'm gonna fight this dude at 135. That ain't no fucking contender. Since y'all gonna act like that, since y'all don't want to fucking take the fight, I'll fight him." Let's say he does that. Who the fuck gonna pay for it?
Well, Regis gonna take that fight eventually. He'll probably negotiate, get a better number, and then he'll make that fight. Because if not, he gonna look like a duck. If he don't fight Devin Haney, you got this little dude moving up in weight, calling you out and shit. You need to fight him. To be honest,
right. I mean, my position is that they should try to make as much money as they possibly can. However, Shakur feels that he's a superior all around for a fighter for Devin. In my stance, I would take my chance with it. Beat his ass. Hold on, let me finish. Beat his ass, and then little brother him if you want a rematch.
Man, look, Devin Haney, that shit don't work like that, bro. Like
it does work like
Shakur,
that.
No, it does not work like that. Shakur been calling out Devin Haney. He been wanted this fight. Devin Haney never had no intentions of fighting him. That's why he sent him a bullshit contract.
I heard that.
That's why he got a team. He got a lawyer. He got a manager, and ain't nobody gonna let him take no bullshit ass offer like that.
I understand that.
So how you gonna tell him to take that offer, bro?
I can't tell him to do nothing. I'm saying for me, if it were me, and I feel like I'm the superior athlete, that I have all the skills to beat you, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh yeah, that's you though, bro.
Yeah, of course.
That's you. But he feel like he a better fighter. He been felt like that. That's why he been calling out Devin Haney. Devin Haney the same one that ran out the ring when Shakur called him out. He the same one that didn't want no smoke when Shakur pulled up on my channel to call this nigga out. He didn't want no smoke, bro. So I know Devin Haney ain't trying to fight with no bullshit offer like that. Why he didn't send nobody else that type of offer? Why he gave Loma 40%? Why he gave JoJo Diaz a higher percentage?
Speaking of JoJo Diaz, did you see him this weekend?
Yeah, but he got a 40%. to fight Devin Haney. But Shakur get 25 and JoJo get more, and Shakur is the one that's undefeated. He's on the pound for pound list, and that's a way bigger fight.
So
he
you
don't
think?
Want to fight Shakur.
So let me ask you a question.
So Shakur ain't signing no bullshit like that, bro.
Got it. So if this thing goes to he goes in and has this ordered by the WBC, you think he gonna come away with more than 25%?
Yep. Damn right. He gonna get more than that, and he gonna get a fair split.
Let me ask you
a fair split. But to be honest, Devin Haney not gonna even fight. Devin Haney about to go to 140. He has no intentions of fighting Shakur. So Shakur really trying to I guess he's trying to pull his card right here and see if Devin Haney, he gonna show the people if Devin Haney really want to fight. He just was bluffing with that bullshit contract.
But what do you think? What do you think?
Man, salute to y'all.
Yeah, I'm about to roll out too.
Be safe.
But that nigga a duck though. At the end of the day,
I'm about to roll out too. Let's roll out, bro. Let's
all right.
Stay
strong, y'all.
He a duck. What you say, D? He say he a duck. My nigga say he a duck, boy. Hey, right hand Brooklyn. Good looking with this super chat too. Right hand. He said Buzz stopping Spence, 10 KOs. Good looking out, man. He said Haney and Bill are ducks, and upon ducking Shakur, he said offer him more money in the fight for sure. The fight is on. Hey man, appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, man. We gonna wrap it up.